What is going on, party people? Welcome back to the Joker Jonesy stream. I am your host, Luke Jones, aka Joker Jonesy. I'm just gonna call myself Luke for the matter of talking here. But I am not alone tonight. I am joined by my partner in crime, the Hookman himself, and apparently now he is large as a barge and likes his 5 dozen eggs. Brian Drums, how you doing, buddy?
Luke, Joker Jonesy, Jones, I am doing fantastic. I'm so happy that we've gotten this opportunity to do this again,
Me too.
especially since a week from now, I'm going to be having a little baby around.
Yeah,
So it's going to be, it's really nice that we have this opportunity to do this again, like the good old days.
I know.
This great exhibition, 2 sets here with some great players. Um, yeah, I'm just really excited. Again, these are exhibition matches. There's no league matches here tonight. So no timers, just straight up Disney Villainous.
That's right.
But we have some players here that aren't involved in the league. And why don't you give us some information, or not like involved in the league, but not participating in the league, I should say. Why don't you give us some information on those players, Luke?
All right, so we'll start off with just our first set that we're going to have tonight. So, actually, for those of you, before we get into that, we're going to have 2 sets tonight. A set is going to be best 2 out of 3. We'll kind of go into a little bit more of some of the specifics about the set's work. But our first set right here is Will Hinson and Cincinnati tonight. So, both great players, good friends of ours right here that are going to be duking it out tonight. I hear we might be seeing some zaniness tonight in terms of villain picks, so that should be exciting. Will Hinson is very much known as the Rat player, really likes to play Rat again a lot. I also hear that he's been training with some Lady Tremaine as well. And Cincinnati, Brian, since he's just been all over the table,
Well,
Mother
yeah.
Gothel, Yzma, I don't know what he's playing anymore, you know?
When he first arose on the scene, season 1, I think he was a part of the prologue as well. Way back in the day, he shocked us all with some very unorthodox and really cool Yzma play. That was way back in the day. I'm sure he still has Yzma in his back pocket, but now, especially since he won season 1 of the Wicked League, and has played more in the seasons, he is not playing this season. But like you were saying, he's got a ton of villains in his pocket. Yzma, Maleficent. He's very well known for getting this big resurgence of Mother Gothel. He performed with it, he performed with her amazingly in seasons 2 and 3, and also with the Despicable Plots villains being out as well. Just in general, with the box itself, it is very popular. I think it's definitely more popular than Perfectly Wretched in terms of um, villain likability and just the usefulness out of the box of the characters. Like you were just saying, Will Hinson has taken a big liking to Lady Tremaine. So yeah, I'm definitely interested in seeing what type of shenanigans we're gonna get
I know.
tonight from these 2 players.
I know. I'm really excited to see some shenanigans from these players tonight. Tonight is going to be filled with some fun, awesome, competitive Disney Villainous, as we've all kind of known from seeing Villainous on Thursdays on this channel. Before we kind of get further into it, I do want to say, everyone, I see so many people in chat just talking, saying welcome back and all that stuff. I really appreciate that. Honestly, if it weren't for all of you folks, we wouldn't be doing this right now. So, seriously, thank you so much. And also, just like I've always done, you don't need to subscribe to get the emotes, because there is one very special emote in the chat that Brian and I have already used. We have the official Pog emote, which is Brian's face. So by all means, when we get hyped tonight, I want you to spam the living crap out of that emote in the chat. It is the new face of this channel right there, Brian. How does it feel? How does it feel to be popular?
It feels hilarious. I didn't even know that was going to be made, so it's amazing. So, guys, be sure if you have channel points to this channel, be sure to redeem those. I think at least on mobile, you should be able to click a little box in like the left-hand corner of the chat. So you'll be able to click that, and then it costs 100 points to be able to choose an emote to unlock, and you can unlock it for 24 hours. So unlock those. We've got My Face, we have Beautiful as Me, as well as the Be Prepared emote.
Yep.
So be sure to check those out.
Yeah. Use them. Let's get hyped tonight. Let's go have some fun. I also want to say, before we get further, that this stream is very much sponsored by Mrs. Judson, but we'll talk more about that later. For now, Brian, do you want to go ahead and let the players in the chat know that they can go ahead and fire up their stuff?
Yeah, I'll be
And
sure
then,
to
without
let them
further
know.
ado, everyone, let's get wicked. All right, we're going to go jump into the gameplay. And everyone, if you see anything wrong with the visuals or the audio, you know what to do. Just holler. We're going to go ahead and get started. Oh, nope, there we go. So here we are. Here we are. We have Cincy and Will. I just need to know which player is going to be which, and I'm going to change their text. That's the one thing I have to do.
I believe Will is going to be on the left.
I will go ahead and set that up. People are going to see it live.
Let's see. Yeah, so something cool about these little Villainous decks right here is that we typically use these for blind picks in the Wicked League. So typically it's a good way of picking a character and knowing what you're going to play. We have a Queen of Hearts pick from Cincinnati and a Horned King pick from Will Henson.
Oh, wow.
So it looks like here Will Henson is going to be going Horned King from Despicable Plots, and Cincinnati is going to be going Queen of Hearts from the first original set.
We are getting weird tonight indeed, friend. We are getting very weird, and I'm excited.
Luke, if you could angle the view so it's just from the top and not
yes, I can. Hold on a second. Thank you, Brian. Thanks for yelling at me. I'm getting a few things caught up here, so I apologize if I'm a little silent for a minute. Here. Boop.
Yeah, so
there we go.
Yeah, so basically, Horned King being one of the newer villains, he's got to get 4 Cauldron Born, one at each location, and he wins the game. How he does that is very particular, and Queen of Hearts has to get 4 Wickets at each location, and then take the shot on her turn. That requires the Wickets' strength being less than the cost of 5 cards that are revealed from her deck, as Cincinnati starts us off.
That's right.
He's going to be going to the Hedge Maze, playing a card guard immediately for one of those diamonds, and then spending 1 to activate it into a wicket. He needs 3 more. And looks like we're going to play Very Merry on Birthday to be able to gain 1 power. So that card allows you to gain a power for each ally in your realm. And yes, if the card guards, they are allies. If they're activated into wickets, they still count as allies.
Now we're going over to Will over here. He's going over to the Fairfolk Kingdom and Horn King's realm. I almost said domain. And what we're doing right now is that Horn King is essentially trying to set up some ancient soldiers, because we are eventually going to need to play the Cauldron Born, but we do need to claim the Black Cauldron tile. There's lots of little steps. We'll cover them as we see them take place in Horn King's realm.
Yeah, so since he moves over, it looks like he's going to the courtyard. The courtyard and the hedge maze are going to be the best spots for gaining power purely. Ooh, here comes a only moments away from victory.
Oh, baby!
Play. That is actually really big. Horn King's one condition in his deck that he has 3 copies of, only moments away from victory. When your opponent plays an item, you get to play an item for free. And those ancient soldiers that you convert into Cauldron Born cost 3 power. So that's a huge play to be able to just pop that condition and play that item for free as we get the first fate of the game, and it's Alice.
Alice is coming out, and the thing with Alice is that she makes it so Queen of Hearts cannot take the move, ally, or item action. Now, on paper, it doesn't seem super bad, but in combination with another fate card, which we'll probably see later, it's going to make it hard to make sure that you don't have too many card guards at the same location, because you will need 1 at each location that's converted into a wicket to take a shot. As apparently we're buffing up that card guard with another spear.
Are we? It looks like we're...
Oh, no, never mind.
Oh, okay. So it looks like we're going to be shrinking Alice. That makes you smaller card, allows you to either shrink a hero or turn an enlarged hero back to normal. Shrinking the hero allows you to basically reveal 1 action that was being covered at that location. So that way, when you go to that location, you can use that 1 action again.
Yeah, it's a very interesting way of essentially like not defeating the hero, but defeating them at the same time. And it looks like we got an I Believe in You Insert the Michael Bublé song here. And what this is going to
Okay.
do is that Horn King has to basically discard his hand and then draws 3 cards. So essentially, any valuable cards he wanted, gone. And now he has to deal with a whole new hand, and his whole turn of planning just went out the window.
And actually, Jonesy, he has to deal with a hand that is short 1 card.
That is
So
true. It goes from 4 to 3.
Yep, in that I Believe in You, he discarded 1 Ancient Soldiers and 1 Cauldron Born. So he still is safe. We got it down the rabbit hole, but that's not going to pop anything as there are no card guards at Alice's location. But the Caterpillar is going to be able to cover some action economy and also lower the strength of that card guard by 1 per his ability. It actually looks like we're going to move him to White Rabbit's house. Looking like we're going to, since that move an item and ally action is not going to really do anything here because of Alice, we want to cover more actions with the Caterpillar, which I think is very smart.
I think that's a very smart call too. And it looks like since he's trying to take advantage of that extra card play that he basically re-revealed from makes you smaller, larger.
Yeah.
And we're putting out some more cards, and we're doing off with your head to kill the Caterpillar and play another card guard. And now we're going to Morva. And we're now claiming the Cauldron, it looks like. So now with the Black Cauldron under basically control, we now can actually activate it by using the activate from the Ancient Soldiers, and we can flip it over to the other side of it, which now allows the Horn King to actually play the Cauldron Born, which we'll talk more about how they get played later, because it's a little different than the traditional card plays. And it looks like we're playing Mad Hatter.
It looks like here we're going to ignore the Momraths here, which is that key card you were talking about when Alice is on the board. You can move an ally, so allies can still be moved by fate cards. But it looks like we're going to be playing the Mad Hatter to cover some more actions. As Cincinnati is going to go to the Hedge Maze, play the Stopwatch, another item here, but we don't have an only moments away from victory.
Now, that Stopwatch is pretty rad. I really like the Stopwatch.
I will say that one thing that I do really love about the Horn King is that he can really start at any time. So he doesn't have to have 4 Ancient Soldiers on the board to, flip over the Black Cauldron tile and start putting out Cauldron Born. He can really do it at any point during the game, which I think is something that's really unique about him. And it's really interesting to see when that happens and how the game is navigated. Now that Will still needs 2 more Ancient Soldiers on the board, but he can play Cauldron Born if he wants to, and they're really important allies for him. You'll see why in a second.
Yeah, you'll see why in a second. I also have to say, here we go. So the thing that's unique about the Horn King is that at the start of his turn, if he has 2 power and the card in hand, he can play a Cauldron Born to the Ancient Soldier's location, and how he wins needs to have 1 in each location. So he's going to have essentially 2 more Ancient Soldiers out there, with the 1 he already has out there to play 3 more Cauldron Born. And let me tell you, Brian, I haven't been able to publicly talk about it, but man, the Cauldron Born art is some of the sickest art in this game. It's awesome.
My gosh.
I love it.
Yeah, the Cauldron Born design, the actual card, it's probably one of the best designed cards I've ever seen.
Oh, it's so cool.
As it looks like he played a capture to draw 3 more cards into his hand. And he passed turn over to Cincinnati. Looking like we're just going to get more card guards on the board and get off with your head on that Mad Hatter. The March Hare's not on the board, so the Mad Hatter is still only 3 strength. But it looks like we're going to be going back over to Will Hinson, who's spending his 2 power on another Cauldron Born. The big thing here that I love about the Cauldron Born is that they are 6 strength allies that don't get discarded when used in a Vanquish action. So those Cauldron Born are going to be out for the long haul.
That's right.
As he's discarding a couple of cards, he's going to gain a power, and he gets that fate action there from Morva. There's that Momraths. I think here you pop the Momraths, although on Blade brings out another hero. But yeah, I think here you start shifting over the allies over, especially due to Alice's ability that allies and items can't be moved until she's gone.
That's right. Now, granted, there are 8 card guards in her deck. So, and here we go. We're seeing 1 of them, and it looks like Cincinnati might be setting up to take out Alice in a future turn.
Yep. And Cincinnati did get that second power there from activating the Stopwatch to gain a power for the Wicket in the realm. As we get a Fate here, and this is a pretty interesting setup for the Horned King as far as his allies setup. Pretty much anyone's going to be dead unless they go to the throne room. But Gurgi's Happy Day is going to be played here, which shuffles all the discarded Fate cards back into Horn King's deck. You draw 2 new Fate cards and you play them both. Let's see what we get. Gurgi Sacrifice and Henwen. Oh wow,
Holy
that's actually
smokes!
pretty big. So
Yeah,
Gurgi
so
sacrifice.
yeah, so Henwen right here is gonna make it so if the Black Cauldron was not claimed, you can defeat Henwen to claim it. But also Henwen stops effects from being played. But Gurgi Sacrifice is the big kicker right here. Gurgi Sacrifice makes it so you have to basically reactivate the Black Cauldron, and at the start of Horn King's turn, he's going to have to discard a Cauldron Born, which is pretty
Yep.
big.
Yep. And the key thing there with Gurgi's Happy Day is that you do have to play both cards if they can be played. So Hinwen's got to be played. Gurgi Sacrifice gets played. Cauldron Born has to be discarded here from the realm. Looks like we're going to take decisions. We're going to take the one from the dungeons. Looks like we're going to gain 3 from the Fairfolk Kingdom.
And here we go.
Yep, play another Ancient Soldiers. I do like this play. Just flip it right back over. Since Gurgi's Happy Day and Gurgi's Sacrifice are both gone, that card isn't going to pop for a while. As we just draw another card, looks like that's all we're doing on our turn.
Yeah.
Back over to Cincy. It looks like we're just going to cleanly vanquish Alice with 2 card cards.
Don't want to deal with her today.
Get another Fate action. There's Fluter Flam, and another I Believe in You. I do think here, because Fluter Flam normally is really good in the late game, that allows him to move all the allies, including Cauldron Born, to one single location. That I Believe in You card does come in very much in handy. It discards Horn King's entire hand, and he draws 3 new cards. So I think that might be what Cincy's going to do here, unless he wants to go for a little bit more of a board setup.
Yeah, which Fluter
Looks
Flam
like
is
he
pretty good at
does.
doing. Because you have to keep in mind too, Cauldron Born are considered an ally, but it will also move all allies to a different location. And since there's only one copy of Cauldron Born right now, moving the Gwithaints over, the Gwithaints basically act like a boarding party from Captain Hook's deck, where they can actually vanquish at adjacent locations as well as their own. So getting rid of that extra coverage that they can do is actually not necessarily a bad thing at all. That's actually going to help out a lot.
Looks like Cincy they're discarding a Take the Shot, which is a card that he's going to need at the end of the game, but there are 3 copies of it.
There we go. Looks like Will's going to gain some money. Might be spending 3 on another Ancient Soldiers, it looks like. There we go.
Yep, there they are. And we're going to be using the move action, I believe, to move... Are we? The Gwithaints. I do very much agree with that. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly.
I'm going to call them the Dragon
Chat.
Boys, because I'm a real Disney fan.
Dragon Boys. Ooh, Cheshire Cat here.
Ooh.
I actually do like Cheshire Cat here, if I'm being honest. Since he did use those 2 card cards to vanquish Alice, and that is not easy to do, and it really requires a lot. And the Cheshire Cat is another big strength hero that can definitely take over some action economy.
But the thing with the Cheshire Cat is that when you do vanquish him, you do get to convert 2 card guards back into wickets. And by default, it will allow you to convert up to 2 back into normal guards. So there is like a strength and a weakness to it, but it is 5 strength, so that thing is not going to go away very quickly.
Yep. Much like Flynn Rider in Mother Gothel's Fate deck. As we see Cincinnati, he is running a little bit low on power here, so I think... Ooh.
He's got some choices. Queen of Hearts, I've seen lots of Queen of Hearts in my time. She is a moneymaker. Gives Prince John a run for his money. No pun intended. And she's kind of struggling a little bit on the power gain here. So curious what Cincinnati is going to do to try to make up for some of that cashola.
Yeah. Here comes the king. So the king is a really nice ally for Queen of Hearts. Card guards are now going to cost 1 less power on each play. But Cincinnati might actually be going for the vanquish here on Cheshire Cat, since he played him straight to Cheshire Cat's location. He did move that other card guard to the hedge maze. He's discarding 1 card, it looks like, and drawing another.
And it is off of their head because right now there's no heroes out there that meet its requirement to defeat them. And it looks like Horn King is going to go over here, gain some cashola. Now, the nice thing, like I believe Brian said earlier, the Cauldron Board can vanquish and not be discarded. So we're just going to get rid of Fluter Flam, but there are ways for him to come back out.
Yep, there are. Ooh, here comes a we have made a bargain. So that's going to allow Horn King to reshuffle the discard pile back into the villain deck, and then essentially just get the discard pile back into the shuffle. He draws back up.
That's right. Horn King's got lots of really good, nice cards he likes to play. So definitely a good way just to essentially get all those cards back in the cycle. It's a good card to do that with. And it looks like we are playing a card guard to go hang out with the king. And it looks like that has enough strength to vanquish the kitty cat. So we might be seeing some shenanigans next turn, Brian.
We might be. There are 8 card guards in Queen of Hearts villain deck, so she has plenty of card guards to put out on the board.
That's right.
As we put out another one for 1 power, and
we are converting
we've
one.
activated 1 card guard. Yeah, so that is enough strength to defeat the Cheshire Cat. And we also have enough power to play another Cauldron Born.
Oh, here it comes.
Looks like that's what we're going to do. So here comes a Cauldron Born. It's going to go to...
looks like we might be changing plans here.
It looks like we're deciding.
Yeah, because keep in mind, there are lots of effects. Oh, actually, Brian, can you call that out? That effect could not have been played.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, quick little aside, Henwin cost the effects to not work. So, I think they might have just caught that right now. So, Henwin's has lots of words. And it has one little thing that's pretty clear that you can't do. It's okay. I think the players are figuring out what to do right now.
Yeah, we are a little bit...
If you just want to tell them to play it out, Brian, just tell them to play it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
think,
like...
we can't hear what they're saying. It's cool, everybody. You all are tuned in for the Joker Jonesy stream, all right? You came in for Will Smith Monday shenanigans of all kinds, all right?
This is not a league game.
Yeah, no. Don't worry, everybody. We're all having fun here tonight. We all make mistakes. It happens. Lots of moving parts here.
I think the thing that we're going to retcon is maybe putting it back in hand. I see a lot of waving from Cincinnatus's yellow hand. It looks like we're going to try.
Yeah, it looks like we're going to try to retcon it.
Looks like we're going to try to retcon it.
You know what? Shout out to the players. Shout out to the players for doing this. Seriously, I appreciate it. And, they don't have to do this, but they're doing some stuff, and I appreciate it.
I mean, hey.
Disney Villainous, everybody.
Yeah. I mean, if we know how to get back and retcon it, that's great. I would have no idea what happened.
I know how to do it. It's just gonna hit it's just gonna hit the PC like a truck, but it's fine. It's okay, everyone. Like I said,
these new characters have a lot of words.
Yeah, they do. They have lots of words.
These new cards have way too many words.
Brian, if I've learned anything about playing this game, I don't like reading as much as I thought I did.
Okay, so it looks like we're going to replace the Cauldron Born there. Discard some cards. This is where we're at.
Yeah, now we're back. We're back, everybody. We're back. And we're making larger, which means that the Cheshire Cat can now take up 3 actions instead of just 2. Now, what this does mean, though, is that the Cheshire Cat is technically at Tulgey Wood. So the cat will be able to be vanquished with allies at multiple different locations and such. So, or at different locations.
Ooh, we can't play Very Merry on Birthday right now. So we have to vanquish first. Because that card play is covered. So we're gonna convert those 2 card guards into wickets. Ooh.
Oh, yeah, there you go. So that was what I was talking about. You can use allies at different locations to do this, which is nice. When you do grow out heroes, it does make it so they cover more actions, but you can actually have more ground to vanquish with.
Yep, some discarding done since he's in. Fate coming in. Fair Folk Reunited can bring back Fluter Flam.
But the Fair Folk can make it so you can't play an Ancient Soldiers to that location. And it looks like we're going to play the Fluter Flam.
Yep, just play the Flutester.
And there we go. Looks like Queen of Hearts is about to do a deck reshuffle right here. And Horn King's going to the dungeons. We're moving an Ancient Soldiers over. Oh,
Ooh,
it looks
there's a
like we're
judgment.
popping a Judgment.
It's actually pretty clutch there to get that judgment off that reshuffle.
That's right. That's pretty good.
Pretty much if there. Yep, 3 more allies in the opponent's realm. You play it, you gain 3. Ooh, Dodo. But there is some nice coverage here, whereas there are 3 wickets. The only one there, it told you would. You can just move him. You can just move one to the location. Looks like we're not playing any cards, I don't think.
Yep. We might be choosing a different location. Well, since he is doing what he does best and is thinking. And then since he's thinking, he's going in. He's going in for the kill.
All right, so it looks like Cincy.
My assumption is that since he does have a card guard in hand,
that assumption would be correct. I think there's the card guard.
There's the Guardian of Cardies.
Yep, here's another card guard. Can't convert any of them into wickets.
And then we're activating the stopwatch to gain 3 power because there are 3 wickets from the stopwatch because you cannot convert those card guards at the Dodo's location.
Yep. We're back over to Will Henson. We're looking at.
Ooh.
Yep.
Gaining some cashola. Gaining extra cashola by accident. Killing the Fluter Flams. I think Will just wants to get rid of Hemwin because right now, not being able to play effects is pretty brutal. And that looks like that might have been it. Oh, wow. Blazing by.
Yep, we're getting rid of Dodo with the 3 strength card guard, the card guard Spade. Can't discard anything. Yep, Fury. Fury going to be a hard one to pop in this matchup.
Yeah, a little bit. It's going to be a little tough. One of the things about the Despicable Plots box itself, there's not a lot of big buff heroes out there. So,
ooh, another Reunited.
Which is actually good for Will because that means, because there's only 2 copies of it, if I'm not mistaken. So, Fluter Flame's ability to come back out is going to be a little low.
Yeah, especially here since all the allies are already in one spot.
Yep.
Looking like we're searching the deck for another hero, possibly.
There we go, the Fair Folk.
Ooh, they're going to go to Hedwin's spot at the throne room. Yep, Ancient Soldiers cannot be played to the throne room now, but they can be moved to the throne room. Ooh.
Oh.
You want to cover some more action economy?
And this is the beauty of Disney Villainous right here, folks, is making decisions. Do you want to try to do this thing or the other thing? That giant 2-way street interaction is why we love this game. It's why we love it. It's why we have a league. Disney Villainous, everybody.
Yep, so it looks like here, yep, need to get a Fate in.
Ooh!
There's another judgment.
You have been judged.
A lot of judging happening.
You know, I tell you not to judge, man. Don't judge, Brian. God, of all people, how could you? You should be yelling at me. I'm the one that judges all the time.
There's I'm late. Caterpillar.
Ooh.
That's actually pretty nice.
Ooh.
That is a pretty nice play there. Off with your head and to take the shot pretty much does it, but it looks like we're just going to go for it.
That's what it looks like it's happening right now. So we're activating that card guard with the activate, and here we go. So I do not know the math, Brian.
2, 2, 2.
Ooh.
4. So that's going to... Wait, right? Isn't it the strength?
I think since he missed the shot.
Yeah, it's 2, 2. Yeah, I think he missed the shot.
Yeah, he completely missed it. I am not doing the math, folks, but that was definitely a missed shot.
Yeah, that was 10. Yeah, that was 10 strength. I think he missed it. Yeah.
Yeah, he definitely missed
it. Yeah, that was a miss there. Yep. your strength cost has to be lower than or higher than the total cost
Yeah, and it's important too that you can't
of the
do.
5
There's
cards.
no equals in that either. There's no equal to equation. It has to be greater than.
Yep.
All right. So Horn King's got some apparently no Cauldron Born in hand right now. So we're gaining some cashola. Playing with
Here's
feints, and there we
yep,
go.
they're the Dragon Boys that are going to take out Henwen. Now we can play effects.
Which I desperately think they want to play. There we go.
Yep, there it is. There's we made a bargain.
You have made a bargain. I haven't seen the movie. Is that how they say it?
I have no clue. Where the Great would definitely be able to tell you.
Honestly, this is the only Disney movie of the entire roster of characters I still have yet to see. Ooh. So are we going for it again?
Right.
We are not.
Looks like we're not. We're playing another card guard. We're just going to get rid of the Caterpillar. There are 3 copies that take the shot. I don't think we've seen the third one go by. Maybe we have. Maybe it was in that.
No, I believe it was only one copy of it. We did not see the third one go by. So I think that's what's happening right now. Since he's going to take that discard action, chuck some cards. As someone who has talked to the lead designer from Prospero Hall, he has said that chucking cards is the best thing you can do in this game when you don't know what to do. And that's what he's doing. And now we get to determine a green Legend of Zelda sword and Princess, I don't know how to pronounce her name.
The Princess Alwini. I think that's it.
How you pronounce it? Ooh! The fair folk? Oh, no, they're not going to be dueling today.
The fair folk are going to get the cracked sword. So the princess, her ability is actually really nice. So every hero in the realm is getting a buff of +1.
Yes.
So this is actually pretty nice. Okay, looks like we're going to be playing only gaining 2 and fading. So we're going to fate here. We got the March Hare. Makes you larger. March Hare is going to come out.
Yeah, Will Hinson right now is trying to dig on the fate action and to go try to find those Moan Wrath cards. Because right now, that's really the only thing that's going to stop Queen of Hearts in her tracks. So the only other thing that can stop right now is if Cincy does not have take a shot, but there is sort of a low strength amount of card guards on the table. So it is possible it could happen again where there's a missed shot.
Yeah. I think now we're at 11, though. We're at 11 strength on the shot, but we don't have take the shot. So
no.
I think it might have been. I think it might have been used in that first take a shot.
It might have.
Which, if that happens, it is a detriment to Queen of Hearts.
Oh, we're gaining some cashola from Very Merry Unbirthday, and we are doing exactly what I said, everybody.
Yeah,
chucking cards.
I think all 3 take the shots.
They might have. I might have missed it. I was getting hype in the moment.
Let's see what Will what Will does here from the Fairfolk Kingdom.
Still no Cauldron Born, but we can play Visions. And let me tell you, these characters are making Prince John have a run for his money.
All right, Gurgles is vanquished. He gets reshuffled back into the villain deck.
Oh,
here comes an Ancient Soldiers. This is actually pretty big. All he needs to do is move that 1 Cauldron Born and slap 2 Cauldron Born down. He has game.
Yep, exactly. Those Cauldron Born are coming for you. Oh, we do not have take a shot, everybody.
Doesn't have take the shot. Yeah.
Oh, wait, no.
Oh, he does.
He does.
No.
Oh, wait, no. Wait, never mind.
No,
he's just off with your hands.
Okay. He's just bluffing. He's just making some drama. Yeah, by order of the Queen, you don't need that. Fury, you don't need that. You need to take the shot. And here comes another fate action. Here's Terran. And I think it's going to be the Gurgles.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, so again here, folks, state of the board, all Will needs here is 2 Cauldron Born.
That's all he needs.
And he the second that Cauldron Born gets put on the board, he wins. But we don't have a Cauldron Born in hand, I don't think.
You know, I just realized, Brian, I should have made a Gurgi emote for tonight. Because I'm already I'm seeing Dance talk about I hate Gurgi. And I'm like, I should have made a Gurgi emote for tonight every time a hero is vanquished.
Be sure to gurgle when you use mouthwash.
Exactly. It looks like so right now, Will is just desperately trying to find those Cauldron Born because at this point, that's what he needs to win. He's just looking for those green doodads.
Yeah, if you don't have it, you just discard. And I think we might have take the shot. Spend 1.
Yeah, it looks like we're activating to get it out there so we have a really stacked board.
Extra activate. And here it is. Take the shot. And I believe that is
You never know, Brian. We just saw a
2,
mega crazy
5,
take the shot.
7, 9,
Oh, here we go.
13, 4.
Oh, this
Okay.
is it.
I think this is, I think this is it.
Yeah,
7,
this is enough.
9.
Yeah,
Ooh,
more than enough.
Yeah, so in the shot, the conditions cause 0. There is a Cauldron Born in hand and another Ancient Soldiers. So really there, I mean, as far as that, what Will just realistically just needed 2 more Cauldron Born. He pretty much had it.
He
Because you just
did.
move the Cauldron Born from more of a over and then just slap him down when your turns start. So Cincinnati's taking game 1 there.
I like to thank Mrs. Judson Brian for a second, that she is our judge for this game right here.
Yep,
So I
Mrs.
just scrolled over to
Judson
make
is
sure
the
she is very
judge.
visible for this.
Yep, Mrs. Judson in the audience.
Yeah, she's
judging these
actually in the
players.
audience tonight. There's a Judson bot watching right now.
Yep, there's. Ooh, here comes Yzma.
Yeah, buddy, let's go. I'm excited. I love watching Yzma. I really do. She's one of the coolest characters in this game.
All right. Yep. Since he's OG character, we were just talking about it at the top of the stream. Yeah, this is pretty much what. I mean, I don't want to talk out of my butt here, but what gave Cincinnati his name in the server?
Ooh, making statements, Brian.
He was known for the Yzma. Here comes Gaston from Will Henson. I know nothing about this matchup. I've never played it. It sounds hilarious, though, and I'm all for it. Both these characters have got to do a lot of things. Gaston's beautiful. Yzma wants to defeat Cusco, who's a llama. Yeah.
Exactly.
Let's get into this game.
You know, I know I'm going to say, chat, there is a beautiful as me emote that you can use, that you can redeem. So go use it. I'll spam it in the chat. And Brian, you can be professional while I go spam emotes in the chat.
Yep. Redeem those channel points for that beautiful as me emote.
That's right.
But yeah, I mean,
Brian, talk to me about Gaston. You've been playing lots of Gaston. So what's Gaston doing here?
Yeah, so basically Gaston has got to remove obstacles from his board. He's got 8 of them. He's got to get 8 obstacles off the board to win the game. 5 dozen eggs going into discard pile. You hate to see it. Turn 1 fate. Superiority coming in. But yeah, Gaston really needs to get those 8 obstacles off the board. He's got Monsieur Dark on the board. That's going to help him out a lot with that activate action at the tavern. But he's got 3 cards in his deck. Get Out, which costs 5, that removes 3 from the board. Come Into the Light. There's 2 copies of those that remove 2 from 1 location. He's got to find those as soon as possible and start stockpiling the power as we get that Forced Fate location choice from Cincy Alpha Superiority. But Tipo is on the board, and Cincinnati has got to deal with Tipo before dealing with anything else, or before even thinking of defeating Cusco. As Cincinnati's classic going over to the Meat Hut, here's that smash, vintage Cincy.
That's right. So, you know, to talk about Yzma here, since you got your chance with Gasty. So Yzma's trying to search 4 different Fate decks. She does not have a traditional Fate deck system. She has to search each of the decks and try to find Cusco. And Cusco has to be vanquished using Kronk. And Cusco is 7, Kronk is 6, but there are different ways to strengthen up to vanquish him. So since he's going to be trying to be searching through these decks for Cusco, smashing the decks down, make them smaller, make it so it's a little harder to Fate, and all that fun stuff. But Gaston's going to Belle's house and doing, apparently, discarding.
Ooh, 2 swoons. A Beautiful as Me. Yep. In my eyes, if you have an early Beautiful as Me and it ain't happening, there's no point. Cincinnati's there actually avoided fading there. I think out of fear of Beautiful as Me. Spending 1 on Beauty Sleep.
We have not seen that card played in a very long time, Brian.
Ooh. This is interesting. I just thought of something, but I'll bring it up later.
Okay.
Yep, gaining 2, spending 1 of the Wolves. Gaston's best location, the woods. Gain 2, Fate, discard. Discarding a Bella's Mind. That allows him to perform a Vanquish action on a card play. Another Fate coming in on the Potch's house again.
Interesting choice.
Yep, there's Glory of the Groove.
That's why.
I think that's a really, really good call, especially if you want to get that other kid back in the shuffle. Yep, only putting him back into the Jungle Fate deck, though. Choosing to combine? Yep, I think
Yep.
so. Yeah,
I
so
think we're trying
Beware
to
the
get
Groove
some new
allowing
options
you.
here.
Yeah, Beware the Groove allows you to shuffle 2 Fate decks, take a hero from the discard pile, shuffle them into up to 2 Fate decks, and then redistribute the piles. Also, Jonesy, I'm seeing Lord of the Board subscribing at tier 1.
Thank you. Thank you for subscribing. Enjoy your emotes. Thank you for supporting our shenanigans tonight. Enjoy your beautiful as me's and be prepareds, and most importantly, the Pog emote. And also, thank you for supporting the channel. It means a lot. Thanks, man.
All right, so my question here was, does what is performed after Beauty Sleep, are those actions?
No, those are not actions.
Right? Those are not actions.
Those are not
Okay.
actions, no.
Yeah, thanks so much, Lord of the Board.
Yes, thank you.
Thanks for the support.
Now I would like to say right now, while since he's debating his turn, Woods, busted location in the entire game, and I love it. I live for my busted stuff, and it's great.
Yeah, so it looks like Beauty Sleep, he only chose to gain the 2 power and draw 2 cards. Looks like he's gonna move Tipo.
And there you go. He's redoing his order, so he gets to move because of Beauty Sleep. And then he got Kronk. He can play Kronk. And what's nice about Kronk, similar to the Cauldron Born, he's not discarded. There's only one way for Kronk to kind of get discarded, quote unquote, but we'll kind of talk about that as the situation comes up. And it looks like that might be it for Cincy. I think Cincy's debating if he wants to move Kronk, and I don't think that's happening. So Gaston's going to go to Beast Castle and basically maybe try to murder him. I forget how it goes.
Ooh, here comes Coming to the Light. As I was saying, that's going to allow you to remove 2 obstacles from one location, or up to 2 obstacles, but they have to be from the same location. Another Fate action coming in. The Beast Castle is a really, really good spot, especially when you have power to play cards. It's a combo spot with a Fate, a double play Fate spot, but you only gain 1 power from the location, which is why I was saying it's really good to have power.
Ooh, speaking of power,
we have Chicha.
Chicha's on the board now. And what Chicha does is that if Yzma moves to her location, Yzma has to lose 2 power. So, and Chicha's 4 strength. So, that means there's going to need to be a little bit more resource usage to kind of get rid of her up front. But there are ways to deal with it.
Yeah, Chicha at the Vanquish spot at the Palace is actually insane. So since he really wants to stockpile power here, especially if he wants to try to get an after them Vanquish from the Palace with Chicha out, we do have a smash, and we have smashed Cusco with Bucky. And now we have to. So when Cusco is revealed, when Cusco is smashed, per se, you have to do an entire reshuffle and reconfiguration of the 4 Fate decks, separate them again into different piles. So now we have 2 cards. Oh, there are 3 more cards.
The deck splitter screwed up.
Back in. Yep, the deck splitter. So now we're seeing all the cards back over the 4 locations. 2 over at Mudka's. At Mudka's. Yes. 3 at the Jungle, 3 at Potch's, 3 at the Palace. Here comes a Cruel Irony.
So Cruel Irony allows you to basically grab or replay an effect from the discard pile if you are at an ally's location when playing it. And since he's doing that, they're basically replay Smash It with the Hammer and taking out the rest of the Mudka's Meat Hut deck. So that way, basically, the way that heroes get played, they have to be played to the location where the deck came from. So now Mudka's Meat Hut is essentially no longer vulnerable to heroes covering up the Fate action in the gain 1, which is actually pretty good for Cincy when he wants to apply some Fate pressure.
Yep, here comes the gain 2 from the Woods. Discarding Time to Follow Me's.
Ooh, both copies of Time to Follow Me.
Those are essentially play cards for the move an item or ally action. Here comes Take Me Instead. I do think this is a good call. The Fate deck has not been touched at all yet. You reveal cards from the top of your Fate deck until you get a hero. And then actually, different from Worthy Opponent, you reshuffle the revealed cards back in to the stack, and you remove an obstacle, as long as it's not Bell.
That's a true statement, as long as it's not Bell.
Here comes another Fate action at the Palace. So Will Hinton double dipping at the Palace.
Now, what is nice about smashing Cusco in that situation, though, is that any of the knowledge that Will had when he faded previously is gone. So, in this case, he's playing wrong lever, makes Yzma lose basically half her power rounded up, I believe. And since it was only 1, she now just has 0.
Yeah, so I do like that. Will kind of going for the power choke scenario here. He does move Kronk. That is going to put a power onto him.
Yes, I might need to remind them just in case, Brian. But
Yep.
yes, so one thing about Kronk is that he will put power onto him, and if he has 3 power on him, he becomes a hero, and he gets power when he is moved around. So you have to be important to make sure that Kronk doesn't get put in the wrong space
Yep.
while moving
And
around,
we
or else you get punished for it. And it looks like we're
and
playing the clock.
yeah, so we have a forced Cogsworth here. We're going to be spending 1 on a dagger. We
Thanks,
need to have
Brian.
1 power on Kronk since we did not play the Path That Rocks.
Yeah, we'll talk
But
more about
yeah,
Path That Rocks once we see it.
so key thing there. That was since he's first fate of the game, and it brought out Cogsworth and a Be Our Guest. There are no heroes in the discard pile. That's what Be Our Guest does: is it summons a hero from the discard pile and plays it. Yep, we are gaining 2 from the tavern, spending 2 on an activate from Sincere Dark, and looks like we're gonna maybe play another card.
Maybe.
Or are we gonna vanquish? We can't vanquish Pots and Chip here because Cogsworth buffs her up by 1 strength.
That's correct.
Let's see what we do here. We've got 3 power, so those wolves are not going to be able to vanquish anything currently. We could play another to vanquish something.
I think Will is debating if he wants to explode all of his power, because the one thing about Gaston is that a lot of his cards do cost a lot of money, and I think he might be debating whether or not he wants to go ahead and blow all the power to do stuff, and I think he's
Yep.
holding out.
Yep, it looks like he's going to wait, since he is going to go to Mudka's gain 1s.
And
Here's a
there
fate. Here's
she
Bell.
is.
Massaging my
Ooh, a
feet,
decision though.
So this is pretty interesting. One of the Be Our Guest is off the table completely. Bell is going to be coming out, but Hunter's Instinct costs 3 power, and Will is at a pretty good power stance right now. One of the main things I like about Gaston is that he is good at setting up, but if he really only wants to set up for Bell, that's fine. As long as he has a Hunter's Instinct, it really isn't that much of an investment. So Massaging My Feet is going to be able to replace 2 obstacles, which could be a good call to just get more obstacles on the board. But looks like we're just going to go for Bell here, which, is always a good call, I think. But Gaston can just be set up for it to take care of it.
That's true.
Immediately.
The nice thing about where Bell is played is that it's possible that Will has the tools to take care of a hero by playing another copy of Wolves out, so he can actually vanquish her for cheaper than playing Hunter's Instinct. So we might be seeing that maybe on a next turn, but he could not vanquish and play a card to take her out on his next turn because of the actions.
Yeah. And now the key thing here is that as long as Bell is on the board, obstacles can't be removed. So there's no worry of BAM. There's no worry of anything like that. We are discarding Intimidating. Show me the beast.
And just for the folks at home, Bam is beautiful as me. We like to call it Bam around here in these parts.
We do see LeFou coming out. So it looks like LeFou might be taking care of Bell, ideally. We have another Fate, and he's choosing the Palace.
Looks like the Palace is the hot spot here.
So it looks like 2 wrong levers have come out of that spot. Cusco might be at the Palace.
He might be.
But
I'm feeling it. Feeling it, Mr. Krabs.
Yeah. But again, since he's problem here is that he's got to get past Chicha.
Yes.
At the Palace. Here comes the Beast, which is really nice.
Ooh, and the Rose.
Yeah, I think here you play the Rose. Bell is really not. There's no fear here. You're not going to be removing an obstacle because of the Rose, because Bell is already on the board. But the Beast is going to move allies at his location out of there. So
Beast and Bell are hanging out together.
Yeah, so you can just immediately move LeFou. Looks like we're doing that to the woods. Yep. Looks like we're just going to move LeFou to the adjacent location. And we are going to play the Rose, I think. He's hovering over it. That's going to allow him to draw 2 more Fate cards and play 1. Here it is. Maurice. Saving my life. Saving my life. Replaces all obstacles in a single location. It's essentially a reverse coming to the light, and I think that's what we're getting. If Maurice is put on the board, once he's defeated, you remove the obstacles from Bell's house. So we do have the obstacles being put back at the tavern at Cincinnati. Looking like we're going to move Kronk.
Yep. And we're going to have to put a power onto Kronk here. But we might have that card that removes the power on Kronk. Nope.
Yep.
Oh, well, hold on. Looks like they're at least trying to do it, maybe. There we go. Will's got it. Will's on it. So we're gaining one. Spending none.
Spending one.
After them.
Spending one on after them. Okay, so this is actually key here. This is a big moment. If that's Cusco, that's Pacha. Oh, wow.
Wow.
Okay, so a big mix-up and some mind games, I think, from Will.
It's pretty good.
I think you and I both thought that Cusco was going to be right there.
Hey, you know, that's how you got to do it.
Yep, there's the Wolves that's going to take care of Bell. And now...
And Wolves, better version of the Hungry Hyena, where they get +1 for each copy of Wolves in the realm. Let me tell you, as a Scar main, I am salty about that. But hey, Gaston's got to be better than Scar at something. And apparently, it's his Wolves.
Okay, here we go. So it looks like we're going to take care of somebody. Ficha, okay. We're vanquishing her. Pat that rocks, gain 2. Looks like since he just really wants to get power back on his side. What a big mind game there from Will Henson.
That was.
I mean, honestly, I thought for sure Cusco was in there, but Will Henson really playing with Sensi there.
Yeah, and what's nice about that, too, is that now Kronk has to be moved back. So the progress that was made to move him all the way over there now has to be reversed and moved backwards.
Yep, and I think both kids are still in the shuffle somewhere. Here comes a swoon to gain 3. I do like this play a lot with putting an obstacle back at the tavern. So the deal with Swoon is that you replace an obstacle and you pay 1 for it, but you either gain 3 power or you draw 3 cards. It really is a great reset tool, but it's also really good if you haven't seen Get Out yet, because Get Out is the most expensive card in the deck at 5 power, but it does it does a ton for Gaston. And we're seeing a Beware the Groove here, looking like we're looking through
it's the way you move to that killer groove, Brian, and Tipo is getting shuffled back into one of those decks.
Yep, it looks like he's going to be shuffled back into that singular Fate deck above the jungle.
And I think that might be where Cusco is.
Could be, as it looks like Will is pretty set up here. Especially, he's set up here to do a Get Out and Activate Dark, which removes 4 obstacles off the board, which is...
That's pretty big.
Massive.
That's massive stuff right there. Putting Will in a very good spot, and since he kind of has to make some choices right now about how to approach with Kronk. So we're moving Kronky Boy over from Pacha's house. We're going to put some power on him to make Patrick, whatever the heck his last name is, a little more heroic.
Yeah, so also the key thing is here as well is that there's only one more copy of Be Our Guest in the Fate deck. We got Magic Mirror, and I've never seen so many books. So Magic Mirror can find and play the Beast. Beast is already on the board, so essentially you can grab him and move him to another location, or you can just play him at the same location if you'd like. But this is actually pretty interesting. I've never seen so many books puts one obstacle back on the board, but if Will has Get Out here, this is pretty insane. Get Out can just really do a lot here. I think we're going to go with the Beast play. We're going to move him to the woods, it looks like.
Now, what's really interesting is that the Magic Mirror will actually allow Cincy to take all those cards in the discard pile, and including the mirror, and shuffle them back into the deck. So all those cards become activated again as possibilities in future turns. So even though, yeah, it just basically allowed him to move Beast, it does give him this opportunity to get some of those powerful Fate cards back into the shuffle. And it looks like we're looking through a deck here. I think since he might know where Cusco is, but I think he's doing a double check by using Eavesdrop so he can look through one of the decks. So that way he can make some smarter choices about where to go in future turns.
Yep, and again, Will can't Fate here, so he really has to make the most out of this turn. He's gaining 2 from the tavern. He's got the tavern fully locked here, spending 2 on Monsieur Dark to remove an obstacle. Here comes Get Out, just like I was saying.
Get Out!
This is a massive combo play for Will Henson. I'm talking, if Cincinnati performs 4 actions here on his next turn and he doesn't get Bell, that's a beautiful as me, 1 obstacle, and then he is going to have enough power to play Temper. Or even Take Me Instead if it isn't Bell.
There are lots of crazy things that can happen right now. And it looks like I think we're vanquishing... Ooh!
We're going to be using Monsieur Dark to vanquish Cogsworth with a Wolves. I do like that play. Monsieur Dark has really done a lot for us this game, and Cincinnati knows, I think, what's going on.
Yeah.
If Cusco wasn't there, which I think Cusco is at the jungle, like we were saying, Cincy really needs to look for something here. There's a Saving My Life that's really big. Be our guest! But that's Cogsworth, so Saving My Life is going to replace two obstacles, which is really, really nice.
What's crazy too is, and you've taught me this, Brian, from all the Gaston that you've been working on, that even though the woods is covered with the beast, you can just go to the woods, gain 2 power and fate, and you're still going to make some serious progress.
And also, a huge thing here in this matchup is that Ferocity is basically impossible unless Lumiere is vanquished.
That's
so
correct.
Ferocity is never popping off unless Lumiere is vanquished. There's Beautiful as Me. I think we were right there on the button. If he didn't get Saving My Life there, this game could have just ended straight up if he has Temper.
And what's kind of scary too is that with Yzma's Fate decks getting a little smaller, Will's got to be a little more hesitant about the fating, because you actually will be helping Yzma in that situation by basically getting more cards out of the cycle, and then she can kind of make some choices.
Discarding Hunter's Instinct.
We are playing Take Me Instead.
This is scary. This is scary. This is scary. There's Lumiere. Okay, so we get Lumiere. We're going to get another obstacle that's actually really, really big for this game. So now Coming to the Light can be played next turn. This is kind of crazy. This is insane.
I know. No one plays like Gaston.
Yeah, and again, one of the main things about Gaston is that removing the obstacles, a lot of it depends on what obstacles you remove and when. Swoon allows you to move those around and mess with the action economy and mess with the economy of those cards. On the Run and Path of Righteousness get
now, I do believe since you want to try to get the kid out of there, and if Cusco's in that mess, the kid's in the shuffle.
Oh my gosh. Here's Maurice, and I've never seen so many books. He has not moved Kronk yet, so we haven't gotten a 4th action. I think you play books here. Most definitely.
I think you do.
I mean, yeah. I think because Get Out is already gone. Yep, I think that's the play.
I think since he's a little scared.
Yeah, I would say that does save the game. As long as since he doesn't perform the move action here. He's safe.
Let me tell you, Brian, my favorite card in this entire game, Beautiful as Me, it's my favorite card. Artwork and effect in combination, my favorite card in this whole game. Not moving Kronk.
Yep. Yeah.
Wow.
Well, I mean, Tipo is in that jungle deck, so Cusco is in the Pacha's house. But the problem with the Pacha's house is that I think Chaka is in there. So it's looking like here we're going to be gaining 2. Here comes spending 2. The mob. Oh my goodness.
Oh my. I think we're going for crazy nonsense here.
Oh my god. This could be insane. This could be Time to Follow Me.
Holy shenanigans.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
Uh-oh.
Okay, we're going to be spending 1. I think we got to After Them play. I don't remember if Chaka's in there.
Is Peasant? Oh, Peasant. Cusco. Chica is there.
Oh, Chica. Yeah, or Chaka. Yeah, it's
or Chaka. The Chica Chaka, the T-pose. And what? Interesting. So since he played the Peasant to put Bucky back into the jungle deck.
Wait. Oh my gosh. 500 things just happened. Okay.
I know. Crazy shenanigans.
It looks like we're gaining 2. It looks like we're going to go for a Fate. I do like... Ooh, wait, we can't draw those cards.
Yeah, no, you don't draw them. This is the normal Fate cards, man.
Wait, this is... Oh, he's playing Tipo. Okay.
Interesting choice. So he's going to try to force the Tipo execution here, because the thing, too, is if Beast is vanquished, it could pop off Ferocity.
Yep, yeah. If Beast is vanquished, Ferocity pops. So that's a very good call. Here comes a Palace. Here comes an Imperial Guards. Sorry. Fate action coming in. Be our guest again. Magic Mirror. Okay, so Magic Mirror can save the Beast, but again, Gaston really doesn't.
But Cogsworth is also a choice.
I would say Cogsworth is also a choice here to make Beast a little bit more buff, but it looks like we're going to Magic Mirror it up, or maybe we're looking. Cogsworth is in that discard, so we can give Beast a buff of +1. This is a really great game here, folks. There are
Yeah,
so
this
many
is pretty.
options
This is a
here.
pretty tight matchup right now. And what
And
I love about Disney Villainous, when you get in these situations where there's not an obvious choice, that's when these games get insanely good.
I mean, one of the
Insanely
crazy
good.
things, one of the crazy things too, is that you could even play Maurice to
Yeah.
put the invention on or at the location. But Cogsworth is going to do the job and pretty much force it to where that Beast cannot be vanquished this turn. But again, there's so many options here with Gaston. Coming to the Light is on the table
That's true.
completely. He doesn't have to vanquish anything here. Again, since he's going to have to vanquish Tipo
Yeah.
this turn indefinitely.
Yeah. So it's gonna be at least like a good 3 turns that are occurring right now to, do anything.
All
Oh,
right, we're
we are
discarding Hunter's
chucking
Instinct.
the instinct.
There's a Wolves. Okay, so it
Oh,
looks like
we
we're
might
going
be
to try
getting
to
some
go for it
nasty looking
anyway.
stuff here, Brian.
We might try to just go for it anyway, which, he is messing with the timing here a little bit. So Tipo's going to go away. So Ferocity isn't getting rid of Tipo, but Beast is probably getting vanquished this turn, if not next. But then again,
Oh my
Cusco
god.
can't be vanquished this turn, right?
He cannot. So
Yeah,
this is why he
yeah.
played Bucky, he made it so Will Hinson wouldn't reshuffle the decks if he's able to fade again, which is
Yep,
insane.
okay. But I mean, again, Cusco can't be vanquished.
No, he cannot be vanquished, but he made it so essentially Will Hinson's fate ability is just out. He has to be able to try to
Yeah.
win within these turns or else he's done, which is the crazy thing right now.
So it looks like here's going to play a card. He's going to spend 2. I think this is Temper.
Yeah,
Here's
here it
Temper.
is. It's Temper.
Yeah, so finish the job doesn't work here because you have to move an ally, and Kronk is at Cusco's location. So
Yeah.
there's no vanquish happening here. It all really rides on these 2 cards. Massaging my feet.
Ooh, that might have
The
locked it
invention,
in. Massaging my
that's big.
feet.
Massaging my feet is huge.
Yeah, that's big.
Yeah, that is. Yeah, that's big.
That might have cost the game right there.
Yeah, that might just seal it.
Yeah, it might seal the deal.
I did see.
They might reveal cards here, folks. If they reveal cards, this might
Yeah.
be game.
Yeah. Oh nope, that's just
No, it's
discard.
just
Finish the
discarding.
job.
He's getting
There it
ready.
is. Oh yeah, finish the job doesn't even perform a vanquish action.
No, no, it does not.
I'm
It just
sorry.
allows you to move the ally to a location with the hero, and with Kronk, it doesn't count multiple times when moving to separate locations. Will's in a tight spot right now. I think he's trying to figure out what to do. I think he might have had it.
Yeah,
There you go.
he's probably just gonna do what he was gonna do.
Yeah, just to show it off here. So we're vanquishing Beast because of the 2 wolves and the mob. So that will take the 2 tokens off of Beast Castle because Beast and Maurice do allow token removal. And folks,
Yeah, I think that's game he had coming
that's
to the
game.
light.
They're showing
There it
cards.
is. Wow,
Wow,
that was
bonkers.
amazing.
Holy
Yeah,
Toledo.
Yeah, so that last card there was Bucky. He forced that.
Yeah,
Since
that was
really
the game changer right there. Using the peasant to put Bucky back in to make it so essentially there was not going to be a fate reshuffle because you have to play Bucky. That was the game changer right there. Incredibly good. But Will Henson also played some mad Gaston right there. Like insanely good stuff right there. Really smart calls. Really did some cool setup stuff. Holy shenanigans.
I mean, yeah, like he really tried to put it in a corner there and just say, hey, like, here's what's going on. Like he was really trying to go for it, and he had that. If those fate draws were, I mean, I think the invention would have screwed it up, but yeah.
Wow. Disney freaking Villainous, everybody. This is why I love this game. This is why we do streams like this, so we can showcase this game in the crazy insanity light that it is. So there we go, everyone. That is set 1. We're actually going to go back to our commentary booth cameras right now. I'm going to turn it back on. There we are. Apparently, it's just my face showing on Brian's screen because I forgot to turn my camera off, but it's fine. Brian's
I think you were.
Wait, hold on. Brian's coming back in.
I think you were frozen.
Was I? I'm fine right now.
You were frozen on my end.
Oh,
but...
well, it might have been. Well, we'll see. Hold on. I'm pulling stuff up, everybody. Everything's crazy. Right now, you're seeing dual. Hold on. This is a great
Double.
looking thing, everybody. Ice, there you go. I'm not. You're not frozen on my end. Here we go. Hold on.
Okay,
There
good.
we go. Brian's back. I was like, oh no, you don't need to see twice of me, everybody. Um, but Brian, that's why we do these commentary things, right? So we could see games like this.
I know, right? I
I
mean,
know.
I loved that set. That set was
That was so
great.
good. That was
That was
incredible.
awesome.
Thank you.
Um, we didn't get the Radigan we normally see from Will, but I do love seeing, um, Despicable Plots coming in, and
The
we saw
DP
two.
villains coming out, and
Yeah,
they're coming out and
and
showing their stuff.
we saw two situations there on Will's end that the game could have just been over.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, again, all he really needed as Horned King was to move over that Cauldron Born and get the two new Cauldron Born out on two separate turns, which would have required him to get Cauldron Born in
And
his
that's what's
hand.
cool about
But
these new villains too, is that
yeah,
they don't have start a turn goals, so they are immediate. So they have this different little interesting taste of, they can actually just do this giant swing on their turn that basically causes them to win the game immediately. When normally stuff like we've seen with these types of goals in previous sets, they usually have some start a turn thing, so there's a card that takes back the progress. So it's been kind of cool to kind of see that pressure, especially with Gaston, Beautiful as Me. It causes so many interesting situations. And
yeah,
stuff.
I think it's really unique because it did seem like both Gaston and Horn King could have easily you could have slapped start your turn right on their objective and it would
Right.
be fine.
Yep.
But with them not being start your turn and it feeling like it should be, it's really counteracted by this by their fate decks and how brutal they are. Because those fate decks are pretty brutal in
Oh yeah.
terms of
Oh yeah.
the I believe in you, right, on Horned Kings, and two copies of that, playing a hero from the discard. The Witches of Morva are actually insane.
They're
Um,
insanely bad. We didn't even get to see
because
them. We
yeah,
didn't even get
I
to
was
see
saying,
the witches, Brian.
we didn't get to see the Witches. Given Will was at a really high power, which helped him, but in a lot of games, Horn King is typically kind of starved at some points, so it's really easy for him to be a little bit lower on the power side, and the Witches really do ruin that. Also, yeah, I believe in you. The Witches are more of a reunited. Is massive. Fluter Flam obviously is huge, and then on Gaston's end, Bell, duh.
Yeah.
But also Be Our Guest, which plays the hero.
Let me
back in the
talk to you about all
discard
those
pile.
effect cards in Gaston's deck. Let me
Yeah,
tell you about
and
all
and
of them.
yeah, and literally all of the effect cards are just a risk, basically. Like the Rose is a giant risk. It's basically just if they want to play it, it's a risk, and if it doesn't work, it benefits Gaston. But if it works, and it's insane. Especially if it's comboed in with Bell. If Bell's already on the board, it's amazing. Um, it is you can basically reset the entire game. That is why taking obstacles off the board and putting them back is like this big giant like meta or like big brain
It
play
is some
that
crazy
could be
stuff that you can
that
do.
is really smart in theory. But again, you have to be setting up for it. I'm gonna let our new players know to give us a sec.
Yeah, give it. Yeah. So while we're giving our new players a second, everyone, thank you for tuning in. I can't believe the amount of people that have came through to say hi and hello and support. I just want to say thank you so much. I know I haven't done this in a long time. Brian and I have not been able to do commentary in a while, and man, let me tell you, it has been a blast to do this again. We have one more set, but before we get to the set, and as our players are setting up, we have a very special sponsored segment right here. So I would like to give you the quick clip of the sponsored segment while our players are setting up. So please sit tight and please make sure that you hear a word from our sponsor.
Hello, it's me, everyone's favorite, Will Smith. Unfortunately, I'm not able to be with you guys for this wonderful occasion, but I did want to stop by and just let you know that this game is awesome, and I'm so happy to see everyone having a great time together. To celebrate this, I'm here to let you know that this stream is indeed supported by the most fun you can have, Mrs. Judson's Muffins. Those delicious mounds of fluffy sweetness will be sure to brighten your day, and quite possibly even the rest of your life. Grab a handful of those next time you see them. Be awesome. Make smiles. Y'all have a great stream. Love you.
All right, everyone. I hope you enjoyed that segment. This stream is sponsored by Justin's Muffins, the delicious fluffiness that can last you a lifetime. Now, Mrs. Judson is a very special member of our community right here. She is also our judge. She is helping sponsor the stream with our ambassador, Will Smith, contributing to the Muffin Love. And we are now going to get into our last set of the evening, which is going to be zaniness that I'm already seeing right now. First off, we're going to have our two players right here. First, one of my good friends, Great Salmon, has joined for an exhibition game. Great Salmon and I have played many games over the course of me doing all the Let's Get Wicked and Disney Villainous stuff privately, just for funsies. Really cool person, so if you ever get a chance to play with him, give him a shot. He's super fun. But we also have a mainstay with this channel, Not My Dance. Insert all the dance memes here for those of you who have been around for Will Smith Monday. I'm not going to make them all, and not all of them are appropriate. But Brian, I'm already seeing weird stuff. And we don't really... Great Salmon doesn't have a history in the league. And Dance is doing some weird stuff. Should we just jump into gameplay?
I mean, yeah, we can get it over to gameplay.
Let's just get into the gameplay, everyone. This will be our last set for the evening, just to let everyone know. So after this, we're going to finish up the stream and all that stuff. Hope you all have been enjoying it. Let's go and jump into the gameplay. Brian, let our players know they can go ahead and get started.
Yeah, so Great Salmon and Not My Dance. So Great Salmon, like Jonesy was saying, really kind of like a mainstay in the community. When I joined the community, he was already there. And that was, geez, like almost 2 years ago. So yeah, both of these players, very good. Great Salmon is really big on PJ. He has not participated in the league, I believe, but he did participate in the Prologue tournament way back when. Not My Dance is typically very well known as a Jafar player, but here he has the Pete pick. So that'll be interesting as far as how he navigates this. I've never seen him play Pete before. As we've said, these games are an exhibition. Obviously, this is not for the league because Great Salmon's not involved with the league currently. But this will be a great set between these two players. Great Salmon going with Prince John. We do know him very much well as a Prince John main. And Not My Dance going with the Pete pick. I want to see what you guys are saying in the chat. Not My Dance going Pete.
Pete is neat.
Yeah, so Zachary with the no Jafar. Where's Jafar? Yeah, Not My Dance going for a little bit more casual here. I've never seen him play Pete, so this is going to be very interesting to see. We'll let our players know to go ahead and
let them know and get started, and we're going to get the party started here.
So it looks like here...
Oh, they're launching the cannon. I got to get that in view. There we go.
Yep, fire off the cannon. And Great Salmon gets the choice. So, Prince John, Pete... I am not too familiar with this matchup, but I do know that Prince John has to start his turn with at least 20 power. And Pete has got to complete 4 goals to win the game.
I can help out with the Pete stuff. As someone who's shoved their fist in their mouth many times trying to play Pete, I do know him better than I should. Because, you know, content, everybody. Content.
Yep.
But so the thing with Pete, though, is we don't know what the goals are. So that's the kind of the cool thing about him is that there are 5 goals, only 4 are chosen. So we're going to kind of learn about them as we go about. We'll kind of call the goals out as we kind of think what we know what they are. We don't really know anything yet, so we won't comment on that yet. But Pete played an ally. Prince John gained some money. Prince John's going to the Sherwood Forest, gaining some money, playing Sir Hiss and fading. I do know that Salmon does like playing Sir Hiss to the Sherwood Forest to make sure he has the discard action. That is something he has talked about many times. He really prefers to have that discard action open for him so you can just churn through his deck as fast as possible.
All right, so here comes Horsecollar. So looking like you can move an ally or item to any location, but the cricket moves with Horus as we're going back over to Not My Dance. Going to be gaining 2, spending 1 at a horse. Just get rid of Horsecollar.
Using a horse to kill a horse.
Back. Yep.
Very
back over to Salmon, who has set up his board a little bit. And now he has a warrant on the board at Nottingham. He's discarding some wolf archers, beautiful, lovely taxes. There are no heroes out to tax.
It looks like Pete's going to the podunk of landings. Gaining some cashola, playing Sneaky Pete, which allows you to draw 2 cards and essentially take a card from your hand and put it back either on the top or the bottom of your deck.
So hold on.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say I think Garrett skipped a step.
Wait.
I think he might have. Hold on, everybody. Yeah, Brian's calling it out. Brian is the unofficial judge for this game. It's okay. This isn't Disney Villainous on a Joker Jonesy stream without a mistake here or there. Unless he's calling it out and we missed it and we're just getting too excited. Don't you love this, everybody? Don't you love it when we make mistakes? We can't rewind. I don't have the rewind controls on right now, so I can't do it.
Content,
everybody. You folks love it, right?
Okay, there we go. We resolved Sneaky Pete. We got her play a game. We didn't get we got 3.
There we go. All right.
Looks
like Salmon's going back to the forest. We're putting an arrow onto the wolf archers. We're discarding the thick boy rhino guards, 2 copies of them, and we're gonna go fate Petey McPeteetons over here. And guess what? It's Mickey Mouse. He's gonna make it so no goals can be completed. He's a big, thick 5-strength boy on the board. And now we have a problem to deal with.
Mickey's ability is insane. Spending 4 on 2 bandits, and we're just getting rid of Mickey immediately.
Dude, you can't kill the mouse. Don't kill the mouse.
And we're back over to Salmon.
So we're gaining some cashola. So now what's nice about Prince John is Prince John's basically trying to spend a little bit, gain more, and put some nice resources out on the board to really kind of get that board ready to just rake in the cash. Because that's what Prince John's all about. Playing the defense game more than the on the fate side and gain advantages with it.
All right, so it looks like we're spending 3 on bank loot, and we're spending 3 on stolen cargo, and we have resolved the goal.
Ooh.
Power play, spend at least 6 power in 1 turn while at this location. We gained 3. We spent the 6 power on those 2 items. So that's 1 goal out of the 4 done for Pete. 3 more to go. Back over to PJ.
Now, yes, and it looks possibly based on one of the goals requires 3 items in Pete's realm to be at the same location, so it is possible that that could be one of the goals because there's already 2 out. And not a horrible fate here against Pete. We have Clarabelle Cow, which when she's played, it allows the player to reveal one of the tokens to essentially gain the knowledge of what that goal is. So it looks like it's ruled the realm, so you just need to have more hero or more allies at each location than heroes.
Yep. And he's actually putting Clarabelle at Frontier Town. I do like that. Not My Dance has not faded once this turn. He's going to gain 2. Spend 1 on a horse to move the bank loot over to gain another 1. Because the horse lets you move an ally or item to any location. He's going to use the move action to move the bank loot over.
Oh, here
Turn
we
1,
go.
Robin.
Robbie Reigns is coming out. And when Robin Hood is out in Prince John's realm, Prince John gains 1 less money.
Yeah, so Robin's on the board. He's going to be put at the jail because the warrants are on the board. He's only going to get to gain 2. Spend 2. There's Trigger.
Ooh.
That's actually really huge.
That's
discard
really good.
Cowardice and a warrant. Yeah, Trigger's a big buff boy.
Oh, we are gonna play.
Mischief.
Whoa, we didn't play it. We didn't. Wait, hold on. You gotta call them out. There is no mischief. They didn't gain power. They didn't gain the money to do it. We're making mistakes 4 ways to Sunday, everybody. I apologize. Disney Villainous, everybody.
I would just say, wait.
Hold your horses. Hold your horse collars.
Not My Dance. This is why I only play Jafar.
Oh my god.
All right, so we're gaining 2 from the service station because of the bank loot. Spending 2, yours play a game.
Ooh.
There's 4 power.
Now that would have been a successful win big, but that is not at the location with the win big goal, so that might not be one of them. But win big does allow you to net some power off of it and discard some cards. And ooh, buddy,
both copies of Steel from the Rich on Robin. That's actually pretty big.
That's actually pretty good.
He's not going to be able to gain the power to play any cards from Nottingham. So
That's pretty
There's
big.
a power counter there. So it looks like Robin Hood might not be able to get taken care of here this turn. Unless he has set a trap, which I think he might.
I was going to say, that might be the only way to do what he wants to do. He's just moving the Wolf Archers over, because the Wolf Archers, like what we talked about with the Goithaint Dragon Boys earlier, they can vanquish at adjacent locations. So that's all that really needed to happen there. Although it looks like we might see another fate coming our way here.
Yep, gaining 2. Again, Stolen Cargo gets us 1. Spending 3 on the Jalopy. Moving it over. We get to play a card because of the Jalopy. Spend 2 on a Bandit.
Ooh.
There it is. More allies. Clever Disguise.
Ooh, that's a choice. That is a choice right there.
Well, yeah, I mean, Clever Disguise. Yeah, I mean, the disguise would have actually been pretty nice. But it looks like we might be able to vanquish Robin Hood here.
Yes, so Clever Disguise makes it so you can attach it to a hero, and then you have to spend 2 power in order to vanquish them. So, but King Richard is one of the strongest heroes in Prince John's Fate deck, and makes it so effects cannot be played. And there's lots of really good effects that allow you to gain power. So, but...
Oh, there's the Sheriff.
And there's the Sheriff Boy, nice. And now the infrastructure is getting crazy.
Ooh, Donald Duck and the Goofers.
Interesting choice here.
So Goofy going to be played here. We're going to be switching some tokens around, maybe.
It looks like we're switching some tokens around.
I do like that. We're going to take the token from the airport and put it at Podunk. Maybe hoping that that's a location-specific token. We're going to be vanquishing Clarabelle here with a Bandit. It doesn't look like we're doing that. We're going to be gaining 3. Spending 3. Steamboat Willie. Move the Jalopy. Play another card.
Interesting. Wow, there's some interesting stuff going on here from Dance.
Another Bandit.
Moving those items around like a crazy person.
Oh my gosh, we have a spot with 3 card plays, Jonesy.
I know. You don't see that every day in Disney Villainous.
Yeah. The parrot lets you take a card from your discard pile and put it back into your hand. We're discarding a Mischief and we're going back over.
We're cowardicing immediately.
Though. Yeah, so Cowardice is going to put out Nutsy. That's going to buff those Wolf Archers. Give them another strength.
Now, it's important to note that you cannot vanquish King Richard yet because the effects that allow you to take a vanquish action cannot be played.
Yep, so we're going to be gaining 1 from the Sheriffs, gaining 3, just discarding an Imprison and drawing a card.
Yes, and as I said, Salmon really likes to chuck those cards. We are already through his villain deck 1 time, which is crazy to think about.
So it looks like... Spending 4 on 2 bandits. Yep.
In the words of Saul Bad Guy from Guilty Gear, Bandit Bringer. Some of you folks in chat might know what I'm talking about. And a disguise. So here we go. So we can
spending 2 immediately.
Get rid of it.
Just get rid of it. But it looks like we're gonna have Rule the Realm here next turn. Looks like Salmon realizes that. Bow and arrow. That's gonna take out King Richard.
So the bow and arrow, actually that was great because what that allowed to do is basically keep a lot of allies out on the board. Ooh.
All right, outlawed Pluto. It doesn't look like we're going to be able to take care of Rule the Realm here.
The item goal was also a choice. That is also a possible thing that can happen.
All right, so it looks like we're going to move one of the items. I do agree with that. Outrage is going to take out Goofy.
And also the Cricket did move, so the Cricket actually helped make sure that the Rule the Realm goal could still be completed. Because the Cricket can be moved to a hero's location when they are played. So Rule the Realm has been completed.
Done.
So there are 2 goals left.
I think Dance was going for a double goal.
He was.
Yep, so we're going back to Podunk, getting 3.
Horse!
There. We're gonna move Steamboat Willie back. Okay.
Oh, wow.
Oh, my God. Move the Bandit with Steamboat Willie. Okay.
Oh, baby.
This is...
Oh, this is nutty. This is some nutty Pete play. And Dan said he doesn't play this character.
Get back a horse. 3rd card play. Horse.
Oh my God. Holy shenanigans.
What
the heck is going on?
Day 2 from the 2 bank loots? Wait, what just happened?
What in the name of Peter Jackson's King Kong just occurred here?
Also, Also, Mickey's in the discard pile.
He is.
So I think this game's just over.
This might be over.
Yeah.
This might be, yeah. Literally,
There's-
Mini is going to get played, and I don't think either one of the goals can be stopped.
If it's the 10 strength goal and
Which,
the 3
and
iron
granted,
goal.
Dance could be completely like mind gaming us so hard right now. We don't know.
Oh my god.
Oh, he's getting rid of the jalopy
Oh
sandwich.
my god.
Yeah, I know.
What? Dance just said game.
He just chucked it. Oh my gosh. Garrett is
yeah.
writing hell yeah on the screen, and we just saw the most
Oh my
nuttiest
God.
game I think I've ever seen in my entire life. What in the name of Sam
Wow.
Hill just happened?
Yeah, so Garrett.
Oh my god.
Okay. I think the key there was that Garrett got the jalopy to Podunk.
Yeah, he
And he
did.
just
That
got-
definitely
and-
helped a lot.
And he got the horses and the moves.
My
He
heart.
got the horses in the back, and oh my god! Oh,
My
Scar
heart,
was there.
Brian. My heart.
Okay. Wow. So that was insane.
Yeah. There you go.
That was literally.
I
nuts.
don't know how to describe anything that just happened right there.
Wow. Okay,
Yeah.
so-
All right, Chad, are you just as concerned as I am about what just? Oh, baby, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. We're seeing some crazy stuff tonight. Oh my God. Brian, what is happening right now?
Well, let's see here. We've got Corella DeVille, and Scar. I do love this Corella pick. Not My Dance has actually talked to me a little bit about wanting to get some stuff done with Corella. Corella is, I believe, the least most villain played in the Wicked League. She's the least. She's the most underrepresented. She is the least played. Scar is kind of right there with her.
Yes.
Um,
Yes. Both of these characters are my top 3 favorite characters playing this game, and they're very underrepresented. All those in the league, shame on you. I'm joking.
Yeah.
But,
So
yeah, they're both very
mean-
unorthodox characters to some extent. Corella basically has to do like normal things without a lot of tools, and Scar's gameplay is just really, really kind of interesting for the fact of how much he has to vanquish, and he really kind of goes in on the vanquishing side of Disney Villainous. And we're already off to a roaring start. Salmon's playing Scar, and he's playing a Hungry Hyena, and he just discarded some stuff and going. And now Corella's got to make some choices here.
Yep. So it looks like here spending 1 on a flashlight that's going to activate, give us the 22 Hell Hall token. So Corella's got to get puppy tokens onto the board and then capture them and have 99 of them captured at the start of her turn to win the game. She is definitely one of the most meticulous and very engine-heavy characters in the game. But the big problem with her is the engine and getting it started.
Yes,
I
she
do
is
think
kind
as
of
we
slow,
do get the
but once she
first
gets
fake
going,
here, Pongo right off the rip, and that 22 is
insert
not
the
gonna
Pongo
really get
emotes
captured
here.
yet.
The Pongo champ.
Yeah, Pongo champ.
Yeah,
Ooh,
right.
the immediate that devil woman that's going to move him, activate the flashlight to get that other Hell Hall token. So we got 33 at Hell Hall. Pongo is moved with that devil woman.
And
Here's
we have my
Injustice.
favorite card in the entirety of Villainous right here. Injustice, or one of them.
Yep. So Injustice, it's going to let Scar look at the top 2 cards, discard any of them,
Ooh.
put some back. It's really a great fate manipulation tool for Scar, as Prophecy cannot be played and Nala is going to be played forced. As we go back over to Great Salmon, who I believe might be taking a trip over to the graveyard.
Yes, the graveyard is very good, and actually playing Nala too, Pride Rock is actually a pretty big deal because Pride Rock is pretty good to actually help set up for those those non-gorge vanquishes. So definitely right now using that is a really good call.
Yep,
It
and
looks
as
like
we
we're
got to
putting some
get
more
the
puppies
job
out.
done, and a Roadster that's gonna move, that's gonna be played, and the Roadster is gonna move those Hell Hall puppies over. I am going to separate those tokens just so that way we know.
All right, thank you, Brian.
If you could separate them, that would just be great.
Because the thing with the tokens is they are location specific. And looks like we're trying to play Long Live the King, which lets you reveal 4 cards from the top of Scar's Fate deck, and then you can play a hero from them. We're trying to defeat Mufasa first to get the kind of the goals started here, and we did not get it. What's nice about the dough is that we still do get to fate, and we are going to move a hungry hyena over. There's a reason that you probably would want to do that. We'll get into more of that later.
Ooh.
It looks like we're fading, and we're playing We're Labradors, which allows you to put 2 puppy tokens that are in the realm back into the supply, but they are visible to Corella, so Corella can just put those back out.
We're going to get activated the flashlight for a new token for the countryside. I Live for Furs is going to gain us 2 power because there are 2 puppy tokens at 2 separate locations, Pumbaa and Mufasa. So we don't get a forced Mufasa here. I don't think that would have been possible because Nala is on the board. But Pumbaa is out. Mufasa is out as well. He is very strong. As you said, Joker, we do have to get Mufasa vanquished, and Garrett's playing Mufasa.
Yes. Interesting little choice right there. Now,
Crazy stuff.
Yeah, the thing is, Mufasa is 6 strength, and if you do not have the tools to deal with him now, he can get pretty brutal because Dance can actually go back and fate and can grab another hero and really slow down the action economy, or put a prophecy or Rafiki stick, which I hate that card.
Ooh, I like this play a lot. This stick with me to move the hyena.
That's
I love
dope.
that play.
I like that too.
That's actually really good. So stick with me, allowing Salmon to take an action at a location with the hyena. Another fate is going to get another We're Labradors. That's really big. So
That's
all
really
the
big.
So three of the 422s are off the board.
I do not blame any of it. Oh.
Okay, Rafiki is out, so that's actually pretty nice. So Rafiki's going to slow this down just a little bit.
Yeah, Rafiki has to be vanquished before any other hero, so he becomes basically just annoyance at its finest.
Yep. Play a card action. Looks like we're spending 1 on Devil Take It to take back a card. I didn't see what card was taken back.
It was Get the Job Done.
Okay, so get the job done.
Because we're probably trying to do some chain combo stuff here. Ooh! So we're stampeding.
Gain 2, spend 2, move the stampede, vanquish Rafiki. I like that.
That was a good move. I like it too. Ooh!
And a fate action, going to bring out the Colonel. Reckless Driving could get rid of an item, but I do like that play. Moving Pongo over. I love that. I do love that play a lot. It's going to cover that top fate. It
seems like Dance is really trying to value the Ratcliffe house, so moving Pongo over to make sure that we can't capture that puppy, as well as blocking the top actions, which is one of the activates, as well as Colonel blocking the Hall activate, which is pretty good. So,
yeah, so it looks like Dance here is a little stumped. Taking a second. Again, folks, this is not a league match, so we don't have timers up. So there's just an exhibition. Yes. So there's no minute and a half turn timers here.
Actually, the timers are actually 10 seconds, and every time they take over 10 seconds, we actually tell them that they have to give me $1. That's actually how we're doing it tonight, folks.
So it looks like we're going to be spending 4. So gaining 3, spending 1, you idiots, spending 4, or spending 3 for Jasper. Move the Roadster back. So you have Jasper on the board. He's going to be ready to vanquish Pongo, but that did cost a lot of money.
Yeah,
and Garrett did draw an extra card.
We have to assume there might be a fireplace poker coming, but we do not know that yet. So, but
ooh, we got to gain 1, spend 1 on Bonsai because Ed is sitting at the Elephant Graveyard. So Hyenas cost 1 less power. Perdita. Oh, this is actually kind of insane.
Yeah, this is interesting right now.
This is actually pretty nuts. So, yep, we're going to go back to the milk farm. Rafiki stick and justice.
I think Salmon's about to get rid of both of those cards.
Yeah, both of those cards are going away. Prophecy. Ooh, this is... You can move Mufasa. Yep, that's a good play. That's a good call.
That is a very smart call.
So
there's still ways around it, but...
Get the job done is going to perform an activate action for the flashlight. Okay, we don't have to worry about Nanny, so the flashlight's going to bring the countryside token there.
We are discarding the telephone. Interesting.
Discarding the telephone. Yep, and right now Salmon does need some power.
Ooh, I think I know what's coming.
Whisper. Whoa. So, this is big brain. Whisper. Un momento.
Yeah, so I think Salmon's taking a second. Make sure we're doing the math right here. So we're spending 1 to play Whisper, which allows you to play any card from the Scar's Fate discard pile, which is using Hakuna Matata to move Mufasa. Now, the question is, where's Mufasa going? He is going to the Elephant Graveyard, so it's not exactly what we think it is. He's just loading up that location. He's just like saying, hey, Mufasa, you're about to die. All right?
So I will say and I don't mean to be a Debbie Downer here, but this is where Corella can get really slowed down. She can get caught in this trap of feeling the need to try to fate as much as possible, but she hasn't really done too much here. So I think Garrett is really going to try to prioritize getting puppy tokens somewhere that he can get them
Yes.
to capture them as
Which
soon
is what
as
he's
possible.
doing. He's using the countryside as the combo spot to really kind of pile up the puppies at the countryside. As Salmon is vanquishing King Mufasa, we're using Bonsai and one of the Hungry Hyenas because those Hungry Hyenas gain +1 for every hyena at the location, which is pretty crazy. It looks like we're playing
so
Whisper to put Simba out. Ooh.
Whoa. This is
Something's getting crazy here.
Yeah, this is getting pretty crazy. Here's Twilight Bark. And
We got
Twilight
lots
Bark
of
is gonna
options
allow
here.
you. Yeah, it's going to allow you to play a hero from the Fate discard pile. There are a lot of heroes in there. Wonder what we're going to get.
We're
Anita
playing
and
the happy
Roger.
couple.
I think I like this pull.
Ooh,
Now, what's interesting about playing Anita and Roger is that you might want to think about covering more actions with them, but they are location specific with their ability. They basically make it so puppy tokens that get revealed and would go to that location cannot go there. So it's very location specific, and there's nothing really at Hell Hall right now.
Yeah, so here comes an I Live for Furs. That's going to give Garrett a little bit more power. A Fate action coming in. Prophecy, Acuna. Prophecy is really big, but Acuna is just about the same. It can move, but you typically want to see the Hakunas when there's stuff to take out. But it looks like here comes shit. Oh my god!
There we go.
Oh my god! So this is actually pretty nuts.
Yeah.
Ed has been squatting at the graveyard, making those hyenas as cheap as possible. I love this play here from Great Salmon. A lot of people, I know that you probably know this. Reckless Driving is going to get rid of that Roadster. It discards an item from the realm. But a lot of people, when Scar was first getting piloted, a lot of people liked having the killing ground. And Great Salmon, I think, is doing a great example of that here.
He is. I will say,
like
I haven't gone away from the strategy, but just based off how the cards are coming out, and Salmon's really doing a good job of just keeping the stack up. Because especially in this situation right here, what is it?
Oh boy.
Ooh, that's
boy.
gonna make him 9. Simba makes it so all the hyenas can only have a maximum strength of 2. So you do kind of have to squat a bunch of hyenas to take out some heroes based off situations. Now with Zazu, it's making Simba actually 9. So you're gonna have to burn all of the hyenas to take him out. So Ed is gonna have to go, and Devilish has just been used.
6,
where a hero of strength
8.
of 3 or more is defeated. You could defeat a hero of strength of 3 or less in Corella's realm. But Scar? Oh baby.
Yeah, that is a Devilish. That's all of your hyenas. But think about it. Be Prepared is still around. Here comes Sergeant Tibbs. That can move some heroes around. Flew the Coop actually can't work here because there aren't any captured puppies.
That's correct.
Looks like we're going to move some around. But man, Simba and Mufasa in the succession pile is
Salmon is representing the Scar clan. All right,
yes.
He's doing us justice.
That's guaranteed 11 strength in that succession pile, always. And now Garrett looks like he's going to play bought and paid for. Going to take one of those puppy tokens, get that added in. Akuna Matata, that's another one.
Yes.
There's only one more left now, so Pumbaa has to be played here.
That's correct. So Hakuna Matata, you can't use in the movie Hero, and there's another ability which we'll talk about once we can see it happen. But there's lots of stuff that's going on here, and we're playing Be Prepared. You discard top 3 cards of your deck, and then you can grab either 2 allies, or you can grab a single effect card. And it looks like we're grabbing back Shenzi and a Stampede.
All right, so I think we're going to play Shenzi here.
Yes.
Here comes
Shenzi.
Shenzi.
Looks like Salmon did have a spare hyena in hand, which is nice. It's going to give you more options to get stuff. And we're discarding Longleaf the King. It's kind of a weird card at this point right now because you got lots of heroes out on the board. So essentially everything that Scar needs to try to win right now is existing.
Yeah. Here comes Horus. So now we can start capturing.
Ooh,
so
Horus comes out.
Capturing stuff.
And Horus, unlike Jasper, he can only get 1. And
oh my god. Injustice again.
This is some crazy shenanigans going on right now.
Here comes another Hakuna. Rafiki is nice. But the stick, you don't want the stick.
Yeah, no one likes the stick. I hate that card. Brian, let me tell you how much I hate the stick. I hate it so much, it makes me cry.
All right, so from here, You can't vanquish Pumbaa. Rafiki's on the board. But looks like we're going to go to the Savannah, and we want to discard. So we're getting rid of a
Ooh.
Stampede
Ooh.
and a Whisper. And we're drawing 2.
Interesting.
Interesting that he gets rid of that Stampede there, because he could Stampede Rafiki and vanquish him. But it
Oh,
looks like
wow.
we're
This is
going
actually pretty
to...
big right here for Corella. So Corella just played Spotted, which allows you to put tokens out into the public knowledge pile. And all the 22s, which are basically the strongest number value towards, going towards your goal, are out. So, interesting
Here
play here,
comes a
too. We just played Stampede to move Zazu to Rafiki's location. Some crazy stuff is about to happen here, folks.
Yeah, so it looks like he's trying to set up to keep the Gorge clear. Comes that Devil Woman, gonna move that over. Injustice again.
At least the way I like to say that card. Ooh, so we're getting rid of Timon, and we're keeping the Prophecy. We did see that was a Prophecy. So Timon will make it so Pumbaa is stronger. And now the Prophecy is going to go on Rafiki. Now this isn't bad, because Rafiki, because of Zazu makes it so heroes at his location are -2, so Rafiki is actually only 4. So there is ways to get around this. The simple hyena placement with the movement of the Stampede will kill the Monkey Man, but I don't think we're doing that. We're just moving Shenzi. Oh, popping some Cruels.
Okay. So this is big, so he gets to take tokens out of the supply and put them on the board, even the public knowledge ones. Spending 2.
What are we playing?
Are we
playing Edward?
Yeah, we're playing Ed. So it looks like here... Now, Garrett has a pretty full board here. Not my dance, excuse me. Has a nice looking board here with puppies. Only problem is that Horus is his only way of capturing right now, ally-wise.
And it looks like we are making sure that he's not going away with that stick.
Yep, here comes the Prophecy. Sarabi. So Prophecy cannot go on Rafiki. You can't have 2 Prophecies on 1 hero. Sarabi can get rid of a Hyena. But it's actually pretty interesting. What Hyena do you get rid of here? If you're playing Sarabi?
Well, it depends on... There's lots of different things you can do, because right now Scar's discard pile has been reshuffled, so Shenzi is actually still a valuable card to go back in the discard. Ed is also a good one, which looks like we're doing, because he does make it so they're cheaper. So, and Sarabi was actually a choice there. The Prophecy probably would have been also just as good to play on a different hero. Because honestly, Ed is just such a good engine tool that he probably wasn't going to be the one to go away anyways. But yeah, we're killing the monkey. Oh, wow.
Devilish.
It's quite devilish of Corella to do such a deed. And I think
devilish.
we're going to probably get rid of the happy couple, I assume. Yep, there we go.
Yeah, Roger.
And we're fading. And we're going to
probably... nice.
That is a choice, because there's lots of puppy tokens out there now.
Yeah.
And Perdita can actually be probably played to the Ratcliffe house and really cause some carnage.
Yeah, so Perdita's really nice. But, ooh, she can be vanquished if Horus is just moved over.
Yes, that is true. Which I think is what's going to happen.
Is going to go for. All right, so it looks like we're going to get the job done, put another puppy out.
Yes.
Well,
I think we're actually debating.
We're going to take a puppy.
There we go. We're capturing. Moving over.
Move Horus. Play here, puppies.
Wow. That's actually a really good situation, because once Jasper comes back into the fold, Jasper's going to start scooping those puppies up like no one's business.
Game 3, spin 1. Here comes Be Prepared. Yep. Discard top 3 cards.
Shenzi and 2 Hungry Hyenas are probably going to come out. This is actually really good for Salmon, because essentially any one of those is essentially going to kill any of the heroes, because they're all technically... Pumbaa and Nala are 4, Sarabi is 1, Zazu is 2. So...
And what's crazy here, too, is that Salmon gets an opening to do this. He's going to be at WinCon.
Yep. If he does get an opening... Ooh.
Whatever it takes. Ooh, so it looks like we're going for...
Oh, that's actually a really smart call. Dance right now is trying to progress, because I think he knows that he can still probably fate. on a
Okay,
next turn.
activate. Okay, gotcha.
Because right now Hakuna Matata is going to be the best thing that's going to happen. And he knows it's probably going to get the win con is going to get reached. Oh, we're popping Pride to gain some
Pride
cash.
is
That's actually really good. That's going to really help Salmon out a lot.
Yeah, that's
gain
actually
that
gonna help
extra
him out
cash.
a ton, especially since he grabbed Shenzi. It's gonna help out a lot. Here comes Shenzi. Here comes the free hyena.
Now
That's
we're playing at the
guaranteed.
Pumbaa's location, and we're burning 2 to kill the pig. I actually don't think that's a bad call because Pumbaa's ability gets worse because Timon's in that shenanigans.
And plus, now it opens the fade action at the savannah.
Ooh, so we're gonna play the nanny to the milk farm. I think we're just playing the nanny probably to do some extra coverage. Ooh, we might be choosing reckless driving instead, and we're taking the poker off. Ooh,
I like this play.
That's a really good move.
It pretty much means that he has to have another poker. He does. Ooh,
oh, there we go. That also too. The devil woman will also do it, and we get to capture a token. And that is game. Holy shenanigans!
Oh
my God.
All 3 Akunas at
Holy
the bottom.
shenanigans!
What?
Disney Villainous, everybody! Holy shenanigans! No injustice either! Holy shenanigans!
That was insane.
Rafunky the funny monkey. Oh my God! This is why I love playing with Salmon. This is why I love it.
That was insane. That was insane.
And the thing was, Dance was really close to winning. He had 77 puppies captured.
Yeah, he had 77. He was probably going to get ready indefinitely to get either that 88 there. But wow.
Woo! Jeez.
That just shows that this game, like, just straight up RNG. Man.
This is great.
Just
I love
RNG.
this game.
That was crazy.
That was insane.
That was
Oh my
unbelievable.
God.
Just like he had it ready, he had it set up, it worked. He got there, and just Acuna was not there, and that was it.
Yeah, that was it.
Sometimes that just happens in this game, and we're going on to a game 3.
We're going to game 3 here.
Oh boy,
this is crazy.
We're moving to a game 3.
I know this will be the last game. Lady Tremaine. I saw some people wanting Lady Tremaine on the chat, and we're getting her. Salmon's running her. I do know Salmon's been. I haven't personally played with him with his Lady Tremaine, but it looks like we're bringing out Jafar. I do know he's been working on some Tremaine, and it looks like Dance is going back to what he knows best. He's bringing out the evil Sultan Jafar, who's got all these crazy shenanigans. I forgot to zoom the camera out for the die cannon. And looks like Dance gets to choose who goes first and who goes second.
Luke, can you move your camera on TTS?
I can. I just realized,
left?
yes, I do. Thank you for calling me out, Brian. I appreciate it.
Yes. So, pretty classic here. Not my Dance. Obviously, very well known for his Jafar, the Royal Vizier.
And I also like to call out before we try to be professional that Great Salmon has made the greatest meme of all time with the Jafar because he's in Smash Brothers. That meme is from him, and it looks like Jafar is doing the crazy thing of just gaining money, just gaining lots of cash.
Yep, playing the hourglass, sacrificing it. I said if.
Wow.
Looking like right off the rip to draw 2 more cards.
So we're just drawing cards off of that.
Yeah, it looks like we're just getting straight up cards.
Oh, baby. Oh, that's really good. So we're playing the Genie, and he's 6 strength.
Yeah, turn 1 Genie is insane. And now, yep, making use of that discard action there. Dance was. We're playing Lucifer here off the rip, discarding You Little Thief.
Now, what's going to be interesting about this is that I know Salmon is aware of. Oh wow! Already hypnotized the Genie, and he's going to have to hypnotize him again. I know Salmon knows of deception, and in this matchup, because of the amount of items that Lady Tremaine will need to play, it'll be interesting to kind of see how he navigates around that, and also have to keep up with the speed because Dance plays a very fast Jafar, and wow, Abu and Aladdin come out with no items to steal because that's their abilities, so they're just kind of hanging out right now.
But I mean, I've seen Dance do this before, hypnotize the Genie, and you've got a 6 strength ally. Okay, so we're gaining 3 from museum. Necessary sacrifice. We got an item in there. We take the hourglass. Looks
Holy
like
shenanigans.
fade action coming in. No jokes. The prince that's going to be played was
Oh!
Jock. Oh, no.
But the prince has to be played.
Oh, that is insane, RNG. The prince is Peter Pan, and
Oh my
Jock comes
God.
out with him.
Disney Villainous, everybody.
Ooh,
Disney
this is a
freaking Villainous.
Yikes. Spending 2. The key is going to be played. So there's our first
Oh.
item.
So this will be interesting.
Discarding a bunch more.
I do like
we're
that, though,
back-
getting that out there and just kind of getting it set.
Yep, we're playing Sorcerer's Power. We're going to move an ally. We're going to move the genie. We're going to gain 1. We're going to fate. We're going to get jokes. Discard.
We're actually getting one more thing.
Oh, gosh. This is an insane combo here. He's discarding first. Are we getting a fate? We got
Oh
Visions of
my
Practical
God!
Jokes. Oh, man. That's the big thing with Tremaine.
Ooh.
We're going to play Bruno, it looks like, I think. Are we going to play
he's
Sweet
choosing
Nightingale?
to play Sweet Nightingale.
Okay, I don't mind that at all. So it looks like Salmon really wants to prioritize keeping his board clear, which I think is a really great call, especially as Lady
I
Tremaine.
think it's a smart call too.
Gaining 1, looking here, we're spending 2. There's the Cane, and guys, Jacques is in the discard pile.
Yeah.
And here's Raja.
Oh.
Oh boy, are we gonna? Okay, I've seen Dance use Genie to vanquish before.
Oh yeah.
He's not going to do that. We're going to gain 3, spend 1,
I
Scry.
think
Looking
he's
we're
going for item.
Deception. Snake in Eye. Scrying. Sorcerer's Power. Palace Guard. Deception. Palace Guard.
Oh, there you
Snake
go.
Staff.
Oh my God. He just milled through a lot of his deck right there. That's insane.
Both Deceptions just fell through there. And here comes an Hourglass. We activating it for the memes.
Yes, Dance is very known to activate for the memes.
Yep, there's the meme activate.
There you go.
Yep, we're going back over to Cinderella's room.
Oh, gaining 3 and playing the invitation.
Oh, wow. There's the okay. So we're playing the invitation and moving Anastasia.
Now with the invitation, it does unlock the ballroom, which gives Lady Tremaine access to a lot of stuff.
Ooh, I think we're waiting here.
Yeah,
we're gonna play jokes. Here comes jokes. Okay, so jokes again. This card, it allows you to pick a card. Yep, we're playing Dibbity Bobbity. That's so huge.
Yes,
that's insanely big. For Tremaine, we're gonna be going over gaining 1 at the castle. There's Drizella. 3 allies on the board.
Oh, so we do have to play the Wish on a Boo. It's not a bad thing, though, because that means it's if Dance wants to try to do the Hypnotize a Boo and never see him again, he's going to have to spend more money. But instead, he's playing Guilford Godfrey Iago himself. And, baby.
Yet. Oh, okay.
Oh, my.
Okay.
We did see a slight magic magic lamp right there.
Glass Slipper, Bibbidi Bobbidi. So Glass Slipper has to be played here, but the Cane is on the board.
Yeah, the Cane is on the board.
So the Cane is going to be able to get rid of that Glass Slipper with an activate action.
Now, we do know for fact that at this point, since now the deck is empty, there essentially is enough cards to do basically play the lamp or get the lamp out, or the Scare Pendant and the lamp out. So this will be an interesting little situation we're about to see here.
I do like this play, a spend 2. I never go back on my word. Not My Dance did pop off of Manipulation because there are 3 allies on the board. You got back a Hypnotize. I never go back on my word. You reshuffle the Fate discard pile. Look at the top 4 cards of a newly reshuffled Fate deck and put them all back in any order.
You basically create some pretty big dead Fate draws with that card.
Yeah, so now Jacques is back in that pile.
That is true, but there's no key card out there to worry about yet, though.
There is no key card.
Oh,
we necessary sacrifice.
Oh. He's maybe choosing something else. Because we know at this point the Scarab has got to be in Jafar's hand. And we're gaining the cash, and then we're going to probably spend it to play the Scarab. There you go. Here it comes.
Yeah, here comes the Scarab.
So now Jafar can actually have 5 cards in hand.
Yep.
Ooh, so
it looks like we're just going to gain 1
we're going to go Fate. May not have stuff to do right now.
Crushing Blow and Carpet. Carpet is actually pretty good here, but it looks like we're getting ready to crush Iago.
I actually think it's a good call because
with
that.
Manipulation is
holy shenanigans! It snagged him right back.
Okay.
At least have to make have to make him waste a play card action and spend more money.
Yeah, but it looks like we're gonna get the Not My Dance special. Gain 2, discard from the Cave of Wonders. Spend 4, Magic Lamp. Move it.
Yeah, well, there you go. It's already technically moved, but when you play it, you have to play the genie to the Cave of Wonders. The move action is on the bottom though, so don't worry. Dance knows what he's doing. He's played Jafar plenty of times. He knows his song and dance, no pun intended.
All right. So it looks like
interesting
here,
choices have to be made right now.
and this is where Not My Dance thrives. Oh, spending
Ooh.
4 wedding bells.
We are. I don't think someone's worried about that card.
Ooh, force Jasmine. I do like this. Cover up that fate action.
I think that's pretty
You know,
good.
try to force those options again. But again, Yago is in hand. He's going to be ready to move that lamp.
Now, what's interesting too is that we know for fact, because we did not see them discarded, that the upgraded versions of the stepsisters are probably in Salmon's hand right now. And all he has to do is just go to Cinderella's room and just play them. That's all he's got to do.
That is big as well. He did do that. I'd never go back on my word to reshuffle the fate deck. So if
Yeah.
he got anything good, this could get very hairy.
Yeah, I don't think he's worried. I don't
quick.
think he's worried about Jock right now. I think he knows where Jock is.
All right,
So
we're
he's chucking some
discarding
stuff.
locked up.
Not
Ooh,
playing
okay.
anything. Maybe I missed one of the stepsisters. I could be wrong. Maybe
Wait,
he's
he's
waiting.
he's
I
going
know
for
what he's doing.
he's going for the change and go.
Yeah, that's what he's doing.
All right, we're vanquishing. Oh my
Oh
god.
my god!
Okay, so
He's about to win the game.
not my dance needs deception really bad.
Yeah, he needs it. I don't think I don't know.
He doesn't have it.
He doesn't have it.
I don't know. Drizella, ball gout Drizella move.
Oh, he has to activate the glass slipper.
Wait.
Yeah, that's right. The glass slipper was in play. The glass slipper does stop
on.
that from happening.
Yeah. Hold on a second. We're getting way too ahead of ourselves. Sweet Nightingale, that's going to move the ball gown sister. But we have the other one.
The other one's about to get prepped and ready.
Deception, but now we don't know what else is coming in that fate
Yeah,
deck.
that's the thing. I don't know if he wants to right now. He might wait. No, he's not doing it. He's not doing it. He's scared.
Let's see what Salmon does. Deception. Okay.
He is doing it now.
Sweet Nightingale.
All right, that's actually pretty big. That's pretty big.
Yeah.
Now, what will be interesting is to see what happens here. Because we know the other stepsister upgrade is probably in hand, which is what we're doing. There we go.
Yep,
it's
there's
being
another
upgraded.
one.
We're chucking a bunch of cards. There are some choices here that can happen. Ooh.
No escape. The carpet's in there.
Carpet and Aladdin.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the question is, yeah,
I think about carpet there.
I think you have to do that. Because at the very least, you can still fade the next turn and just hope and pray.
Ooh. Okay, so we're spending 2. Gazim.
Ooh.
Move the lamp.
Oh, that's
okay,
actually
so we're going to
pretty
try
slick.
and vanquish.
That's pretty slick.
Okay, so here. So we're here.
Yeah, so we're looking for that move action.
Yep, we're moving one of the ball gowns.
I think that's a really
Discarding
smart
2.
call. I think that's really smart.
What's insane here is that. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh.
If he has.
Yeah, if he has what
still-
we're thinking, this game's over.
If he has, there's still a chance. It's done.
Yeah,
It's gone. The
it
game's
might
over.
be. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Wait.
Oh wait, no.
Wait, no, he's
Okay.
not. Wait, hold on.
He doesn't have it. Hold on.
He doesn't have. We're getting hype over here, folks. We're just getting excited.
Oof.
This game is insane.
Okay.
This game's
we're
just freaking
activating the
insane right now.
invitation. We're activating the.
Oh,
there goes Jock.
Jeez.
Oh my god, he gets the Jock
Oh my
removal?
god.
Oh, but okay. Fairy Godmother is still in there somewhere.
That's true.
I think. But this is eggshells. We're walking on eggshells right now.
Well, the thing too is that if Hypnotize is in hand, Genie is going to get hypnotized, and the only thing that can stop right now is Aladdin. So unless Salmon can find a way to sneak out a win, which I don't think he can, this turn, it's going to be. I don't know. Oh, here we go. We got the deception. Oh, he's Trying to lock him up because with Deception, you can play the top card of the deck, and he was hoping for a hero.
Okay. Fading right now.
So he needs Aladdin? No.
It's not
nothing.
Aladdin.
That's it.
Dang.
Holy shenanigans. Yeah, he
There was
had
there's
it.
still a
Oh my
chance.
god, he
Yep.
just threw it too,
Wow.
probably. No.
Dang, man.
oh my
that
God.
was insane.
Woo!
If
Woo!
he had that card when he was at the ballroom, the game's just over. That was insane. If he has that card at the ballroom,
Yeah.
it's just done. Like
Wait. Oh my god.
I can't remember if he was only at 1 power. He was probably only at 1. I can't remember. He probably couldn't have played it. I can't remember.
I don't think he
but
had it. I think that was the
man.
problem. He just didn't have the card. He
Wow.
just- yeah.
Really, really great set there. That went to 3 games.
That went to 3 games, and all those games were
great.
insanely good.
Yeah. And man, like great. Oh,
I don't know what to say. I don't even know what to say right now. Brian. Oh no, we're making Lucifer grow large. Apparently, that's what he's doing. The salmon special, growing the card large.
yeah. We're making Lucifer.
Oh, there you go.
grow
Lucifer
giant.
now apparently is the judge. Everybody, Lucifer is now the judge. I'd like to think. I would like to say that Mrs. Judson is no longer a sponsor of the stream. It's actually Lucifer.
Yeah, it's Lucifer.
It's Lucifer.
Wow. I mean, just those swift dodges of Jacques. Like that first fate was Prince Jacques, and then he got rid of Jacques on activation from the invitation.
Yeah.
Like
Save
that
his
was
skin.
just that was some of the craziest like RNG possible. And those jokes when they came out were so clutch. That was insanely good. And God, like just
Yeah,
and
that was
typically-
just really
and-
good.
yeah. And typically most people I think see this as one of Tremaine's weaker matchups.
Well, the
because-
reason why they think of that is Deception, but because of the way that she can manipulate the Fate deck, like literally when Deception was played, Bibbidi Boppity Boo came out and it didn't do anything.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
Fairy
she can
Godmother
be
apparently
almost
was at the
like-
bottom. Ooh.
Yeah, she could be almost like an extreme hook where it's like ideally like in the Deception idea, like if you're hook, you want to try to get like give them a scare to like pull out Pan or something without any heroes out, right? Or like you could try to give them a scare to have Pan on top and Taunt on bottom and have none of the heroes out and then board the out Pan and then they Deception Taunt or something like that. But like this is like that like tenfold where it's like you can navigate around it really well and try to just manipulate it so much to where it doesn't matter. But Jafar's ability to fate a lot as well, if he can keep the streets clear, really can reset it. And Great Salmon just did a great job there, but Dance was able to sneak it out.
Yeah, no, this the reason why we're getting so excited is that these players were doing exactly what I love about Disney Villainous games, where it's just toe to toe the whole time, where you literally can just go back and forth with each other, and like you're making tons of progress, but you're also hitting each other very hard. And Lady Tremaine, props to Salmon. I know he doesn't compete in the league, but he actually gave Dance's Jafar a run for his money, and that was insanely awesome. Like,
Oh
just,
yeah,
like the way that
I
he
mean,
navigated around how his fate deck was going to come out, how how he placed the allies, what he was doing. He just put those items out and was just ready to deal with stuff. Oh god. Yeah, I think they're talking about the manipulation with the Lucifer. I think that's what they were talking about. Yeah. It's just hilarious. But
yeah, probably
Brian,
more than likely.
let's go back to the commentary booth. We'll go ahead and
I'm
let
down, man.
the players jump out of the room and all that stuff. Here we go. There we go. Not seeing double loop this time. But Brian, we're gonna wrap up here. Say 8 o'clock my
Yep.
time. But I just want to say first off, thank you to all the players that played tonight. This was sort of like a last minute ordeal I kind of organized at the beginning of the week. So thank you for all of you that played. You folks put on some great games tonight. I really appreciate you folks just showing the game off. That's all I care about. On top of that, Brian, thank you for being here. Thank you for
course.
also being my friend and being a great commentator, co-host, man, with me on this great night. I really do appreciate it, buddy. And I want to thank all of you that are watching right now. It's you folks are the reason why we just like doing this stuff, and the reason why I have this awesome Villainous community that's just super excited about this game and still wants to showcase it off. And literally, Brian, you want to believe that this game's been out for 3 years and like in August?
I know, right? We're
Yeah.
coming up on 3 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The insanity, the memes, the crazy combos and all that stuff is just great to see. So
Yeah.
that's what I gotta say. Brian, you want to say anything?
Well, I mean, I'm glad we were able to do this tonight. Part of the reason that I'm even involved in this community is because of your videos and or your original videos that you posted up back in the day. That I caught wind of on YouTube. And I know I'm not alone in that sentiment. A lot of people, the reason they know about our community is because of you. You were the one that piloted your channel to be about this game, and we created the server, and we're now on season 4 of the Wicked League after, about a year and a half ago, we had this idea to do a prologue tournament, and it was just a one-off tournament for one day. And then, talking with you and, a great mind like Cincinnatus, who was here as well and was featured about getting a league going.
Yeah.
Just like 6 weeks of just straight up people playing,
Just nonstop
connecting,
games of Villainous.
nonstop games, and whether people, like myself, that at the beginning I was in love with playing Hook, and that was all I played. Much like Not My Dance, who is very much solo Jafar, or you've got guys like Zach Pinsent, Cincinnatus, that can play the entire cast, and it's just been really amazing. And I know that we've been using Tabletop Simulator, but especially with the past year and a half with the pandemic and just being able to connect with so many
Here's
people
my
and
second
be able to
copy
play
of
this
everything
game.
right here, folks. Here's my bag.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I had to show that off. Sorry to interrupt you, Brian.
Yeah, yeah. So like, just having us all be able to be in a community and connect and be able to play this through this third-party outlet, I guess you could call it, has just been really great. And it's really great getting to connect with other people, see different gameplay, get to know people, get to make new friends.
Yeah.
I've been able to make lifelong friends because of this.
We got to meet in person.
Yeah, that too. There's that picture.
Yeah,
on the
I don't know.
slideshow
I don't
of
know how
me
many
and
folks
you.
keep up with me on the socials, but Brian and I and Cincy, we all actually got to meet in person back in May. So
Yep,
that was
yep.
super
It was
surreal.
it was me. It was me, you, Cincinnatus, my wife,
And Cincy's
Taylor,
wife.
and Cincy's wife, Peyton. We all got to meet up, and I've also heard other great stories about Zach Pinson's out in California, Chocolate Rain. 72. He also lives out in California. They've done a ton of games together. They've gotten to meet up multiple times. I know recently they got to meet up with I don't want to butcher her name,
Tendo?
but Tave Tindo and Lulu, Lutviana, I think it's pronounced. Tave Tindo and his wife Lulu, they were able to meet up in Arizona, and that was just, I remember seeing those pictures and being like, wow, it's crazy how this community has just really grown, and it's funny as well because we're about to hit like 2,000 members, I think, and there could just be someone next door to you at this point, or like down the street. It's probably not that far out of reach. So being able to meet up with some of you guys in person has just been fantastic, and it's really just opened up to me just how great and how grateful I've been for this community.
I could not preach that any louder, Brian. Thank you. I say this all the time. We all came together because of this little game, but it's not just about the game, and it's about the people and the people's. It's in the people outside of the game. You might be getting super into the competitiveness and trying to do all this stuff, but there's also a person behind that game that has a life and different things, and that we get to learn about each other. And that is what made all of this incredibly special.
Yeah, so, and like even in the chat here, we got Where Were the Great. I met up with Chocolate last weekend.
That is awesome.
I don't remember where you're from, but I'm pretty sure y'all are from. If I have my geography correct, you guys are from opposite sides of the
Yes,
country.
I believe
think.
Guero's on East Coast.
Yeah, I think. So that's so cool. That's insane. And like, yeah, it's just been great to see just, and there are obviously times, in competitive, and this game can actually get competitive, where you're in the thick of it and you want to win and things cannot go your way and it can be upsetting, as weird as that sounds for like a board game that's basically just Disney characters,
Disney characters
right?
beating the
But
shit
like,
out of each other.
yeah, but like it's crazy how into it we can get into this game, but also just the friends we've made along the way, and insert the Vin Diesel meme, I guess, of
Yes,
like
insert
family
the Vin Diesel family meme here.
Yeah. Insert the Vin Diesel family meme.
Yes.
I don't know if we need like a Vin Diesel emo or just imagine that Vin Diesel behind
I
the
think
car
we need to post
or
my
whatever.
face on Vin Diesel's body. That's what we should do.
But yeah, it's been fantastic, and I know I've said it before, Luke, but yeah, I wouldn't be here if it weren't for you. And I think a lot of people can say that. And
don't feel like too much.
And I definitely want to just say thank you, because I know that in general the Villainous community, it would not be where it would be today if it wasn't for you. So I want to say thank you.
Well, thank you, Brian.
For that.
I really appreciate that. Like I said, when I started this community, it was all about the people. Just want to get together and play this awesome game and just meet some new people. And I'm glad there's lots of people still getting together and meeting new people along the way. And I know I've been gone for a minute. Doesn't mean I'm jumping back anywhere. But I just want to say thank you to all of those of you who have still been playing this game and supporting this game and all that stuff, because this game is still fantastic. I might yell about it sometimes. I just want to go take 5,000 eggs and shove it out a window. But at the end of the day, Disney Villainous, everybody. And that's why we play this game. On that note, we're going to go ahead and sign off. I just want to say thank you so much. I can't believe how many people I saw in chat that I haven't seen in a long time, and how many people we actually had run through chat today. So I just want to really say thank you. This is not going to be something we do on the regular. But I just want to do something special because Brian's about to go be a dad next week, and I just want to make sure we can do some commentary before he has to go off and be a father for, a minute before we can do something like this again. So, I just want to really say thank you, everybody. I really do appreciate it. And as always, the legendary outro of outros, at least for me. Stay happy, stay healthy, stay safe, and as always, stay delightfully wicked, be excellent to each other, and be better. I will see you folks the next time that we decide to do some shenanigans, whether we go back to Will Smith Monday, another stream of some sorts, or when Brian's done being a dad, we're going to do another exhibition thing. Until then, everyone, have a great night. I will see you folks at another time. Later, everybody.